'cause you're under pressure, under pressure. Pressure. You're cooked. Pressure. Like your shitty ass book. The pressure is real. The pressure is real. The pressure is real. Pressure. You're under the pressure. Drowning in the pressure. You're now under pressure. Pressure. Pressure's got you by the tongue, and it's over now. You're under pressure. The pressure, pressure. Full force, no lecture. 'Cause we're here for pressure.
Oh, what's up? I was hidden. I was hiding. Boo. Let me fix my screens. They didn't take. Gotta love StreamYard, boy. Y'all need to step it up. Y'all pissing me off. Anyways, I look like it's just a nick. I had this all, like, I had this fixed before I came on here, but anyway, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. I'm going to stop being bitchy. Allegedly. Okay. Doing my best, working with the tools that I have to work with here. How are you doing? Hey, Tracy. Good to see you. Marcy K. Just me. Angela Davidson. Faye. Miss Mojo. I was thinking about you earlier. You and Mr. Mojo. I'm probably far away from my microphone. And Claudia. Donna. Or sis, you should have been a detective. I feel bad. I never say it all the way. Or Justine, how you doing? Maury, good to see you. And I was oh, hey Greer, good to see you. I was over watching Members Only with Dreadful Penny. It was very interesting. And then she said she was going to send everybody here, so I really appreciate her for doing that. And welcome in. Hey, John and Danny, Amy. Hey, how you doing, girl? Mark A. David, or is it David? We say David here, unless you say David. Hey, Marissa. Will Christina be here? I don't know. Hey, Intervisions. Thank you for becoming a new member. And Faye, thank you as always. Says, stand with the truth. Love always wins. Crusher, you're amazing. Thank you. This is a wild time. Okay. Mrs. Shine. Cannot wait, right? And hey, I'll see Cheryl and Amanda. I am recording over voiceovers just for you guys. And I even give you a shout out. But it's like, oh, here I am. I do a voiceover, and then the sound has to be okay because it's so noisy here with all my wind tunnels and air conditioners, and they're not quiet. And so it's very frustrating this time of year for sure. But I'll go into it. Then as I'm editing the video, this is what I do. This is me. I start, let me put this, this photo or this video to show what I'm talking about. Here's this instance, and anyways, it ends up being a whole freaking ordeal. I'm extra. I can't help it. And then my goal is to have it done before, whenever we're going to do this 24-hour rebuttal stream, not rebuttal, just, I'm calling it the true crime revolt. Okay. We're going to be revolting. We're going to be doing some peaceful protesting and exposing of the web sleuths and the Trisha and the Frog Stacy and Megan, Joe Schmo, Trace, you on the list too. That's what we're going to do. So, I don't really know exactly how it's going to go, but nonsense is another YouTube channel that, she's basically, she's the leader. And so, yeah, it's, anyways, I don't know. I just know that after like tomorrow, it's go time. So, it'll be either Tuesday or Wednesday. We don't know. I don't know that yet. So I'll let you guys know as soon as I do. I did send an invitation today to Jolene Lunzer. So hopefully she's able to join us and do a good roasting, right? Boy, it'd be a good old roast. Hey, Lamisa, how are you? Oh, yeah. What? I'm gonna have to go read that shit. Okay. Hey, pals, I was just on Reddit reading about how Dr. John has allegedly obtained legal services. Looks like he will go the stalking route as well. By whom? Who's stalking him? So everyone that is questioned about educational background, employment, accuracy, credentials, experience, etc., is being stalked. What world is this? What freaking world are we living in? Amen, right? I don't know. Where legal systems are so weaponized. I've got to go back and reread because I got to bed late and I'm trying. I tried this morning, but it looks like Bright Breakfast is really about to be targeted simply for FOIA requests. It's not illegal to FOIA request. It's absurd and scary. It really is. Yeah. Tried and tired. Yeah, I get it. I'm so glad you let us know this. I don't go on Reddit, I used to in early on in Lori's case, but Lori and Chad, I find the situation of perpetual checkmate regarding Dr. John and his credentials, work, etc. scary. I don't understand why everything isn't visible and easy to decipher. Like, what are they hiding? Exactly. Don't be so damn sketchy. People won't be, won't have to ask questions. This is not this is not because of anything. I don't even know. Just messed with my family, messed with me, talk shit about me, talk shit about my family, talk shit about the victims. And I'm just like, no, okay. When you find out that people deceive you or that you've been used, exploited, whatever, your family, and that, I mean, the person is not, or the people, there's more than one person to that brand, but they're not at all even sympathetic. They're not at all sorry or apologetic or I'm nothing. They, in fact, in my opinion, are trying to Darvo our asses straight up. So it is scary in that sense. Scared for them. They're going to lose a lot of more money. Just picking. Just kidding. Hey, do what you do, boo. You can only you can't squeeze blood out of a turnip. Okay. You can't murder my families again. So you can't use this again. So what you got? Shit. I already live in a damn trailer. What you want? Just tell the fucking truth. Just tell the truth. Fuck. You're on YouTube using the credentials. The wife uses the credentials, allegedly, appears to be. And just fucking be honest. It is so easy. Y'all should try it sometimes. It's so fucking easy to just be like, oh, so if I just say the truth, it sets me free. And then dun da da da. You see, sorry, I just pictured it and I couldn't get it out in time. Pictured John, at the front of the Titanic. Anyways, I'm trying to get y'all to laugh. I'm gonna have to chew on that for a little bit, Louise. Oh my god, that effed me up. Oh, the masks are freaking slipping and they're scary. They're like the Halloween, the real looking ones. What do y'all think about that? I would go read it, but I really don't know where to go. I know I get confused. Like with Lori, it was easy to find Reddit, her Reddit. Let me try. Let me not give up. I just don't want to be on their, like the good page, like where they talk good about hidden true crime. And not that I talk bad, I talk truth. So whatever. But I'm not there to blow smoke up their ass, or you know what I mean. I'm not there to pour glitter on it. It's still a turd. No matter how much glitter you pour. Okay, found it. Bing bong. All right, hold on. Thank you, Lamisa. I'm so sorry. I hope you get some sleep too. What the fuck shit is this? What is that? She's a smoker. Or she likes to drink out of straws. Well, this is going to be awesome. Ready? Buckle up. Buckle up, buttercups. Welcome to difficult research, where we're used to just basically flying by our seat and never going according to plan. What are plans? We don't know what plans are, right?
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a, I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Anyways, am I frozen still? My camera is. Maybe it'll come back. I'm just going to continue, or let me shut it. Let me close it. So I don't know what it's doing. Okay. All right. So this says, and this is, let me grab the link now, put it in the chat so I don't have to, because I'll forget. Oh my gosh. Thank you for gifting 10 difficult research memberships, Faye. Thank you. And everybody who gets one, be sure to thank Faye for sharing. Sharing means caring. Caring means sharing. I said it backwards. So sorry. Oh, I'm off my kilter right now. Hey, Salty. What's up? This is wild. Let me see how long this has been out. 22 hours ago. Oh my God, I'm so late. John hires attorney who said Bill Cosby accuser, quote, it sounds as though she slept with every single man on the planet, unquote. Oh, she's going to be a fucking peach. Let me tell you. Woo! John, using my family's blood money for that? Oh, damn. I said it. Allegedly. My opinion. I know. Note, every criminal defendant deserves an attorney who will defend them. This post is not intended to say John HTC has hired some bad attorney, but only to highlight another attorney they have hired and share some of that attorney's history. Is it legal? Right, breakfast? Is it okay if we question their backgrounds? Oh, no. Kathleen, Bliss, the Nevada-based attorney who is one half of the duo taking on Utah, is it Nojos or No-Hos? I don't know. And conducting their investigation with former FBI agent Andy, has handled a significant amount of criminal defense work. I don't think one should read into them using criminal defense attorneys. Part of that work involved vigorously defending Bill Cosby during his 2018 Pennsylvania criminal trial. Kathleen, probably not blissful, Bliss, made several comments during her questioning of alleged victims and during closing arguments. Let me take a puff. Smoke them if you got them. That caused quite the reaction in and out of the courtroom. Back then, victim Heidi Thomas founded Health Through Music, where she hoped to teach people how to use music intentionally as a tool for their health and wellness. Bliss suggested Heidi was benefiting from enjoying the publicity surrounding the case. Oh, God fucking forbid, right? Remarking that she was, quote, living the dream now. In your fucking, oh my God, it's a nightmare, lady. In my shoe. Like, if this comes at me, I'm like, welcome to the nightmare. Okay. living the dream now, as Thomas testified that Cosby had drugged and sexually assaulted her. She is a peach. Wow. Oh, shit. So I don't know why I did that, but I did. Is that it? So this, I'm going to go ahead and read it while I'm here. Oh, okay. Washington Post, Norristown, Pennsylvania, in a scathing closing argument Tuesday, one of Bill Cosby's lead attorneys compared the, oh God, I don't know how to say that, of sexual assault accusations against the comedian to witch hunts. Oh shit, they always use that. Lynching and McCarthyism. The blistering remarks by Kathleen Bliss reached such a level of intensity that some in the audience gasped. Bliss, her voice thick with seeming disgust, called one of Cosby's accusers, Janice Dickinson, well, a failed starlet and an aged-out model. She, okay, whatever. You're entitled your opinion, lady, right? Anyways, and that's pure speculation on your part. Be sure to go to jail. Anyways. This says Bliss also referred to another woman who testified against Cosby, Janice Dickinson, as a failed starlet. And I already said that. Later asking jurors, quote, is Miss Dickinson really the moral beacon that the women's movement wants? Unquote. Well, I mean, if I had to pick between her and probably you, I mean, she's funny. Anyways, Bliss also told the jurors, quote, it sounds as though she slept with every single man on the planet, unquote. Do you know where your husband is? The blistering remarks by Bliss reached such a level of intensity that some in the audience, did I read this already? Okay. Gasped in an astonishment. Bliss, her voice, I already said that. Okay. Bliss suggested, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, she's living the dream now, and said Bliss, a former federal prosecutor with an athletic frame and a hint of a Southern twang. Oh, okay. I have Southern twang. Okay. Despite those arguments, the jury ultimately convicted Cosby. Wah, wah, wah. After the verdict, one juror said the evidence that helped get the jury beyond reasonable doubt was Cosby's deposition testimony admitting he obtained quaaludes with the intent to use them for a young woman, for young women, plural, he wanted to have sex with. Do we want to look at that? Do we? I don't know. Do we? Y'all let me know. I'm just here. I don't know. Hymns don't like being questioned. Hell, they don't like criticism, even if it's constructive. They wouldn't take it anyways. I don't know. Let's just take a gander at it. Let's see. Okay. I mean, play. I don't want to read. Okay. Cosby juror speaks out about guilty verdict. This is 2018. A juror on the Bill Cosby sexual assault retrial spoke exclusively to ABC News days after the comedian was found guilty. The juror, 22-year-old Harrison Snyder, revealed that it may have been Cosby's own words that sealed his fate. Quote, what was the evidence that made you sure beyond a reasonable doubt that he was guilty? ABC News reporter Lindsay Davis asked. He said, I think it was his deposition, really. Mr. Cosby admitted to giving these quaaludes to young women, in order to have sex with them, Snyder said. Snyder, who was juror number one, said when he first entered the deliberation room, he was not sure Cosby was guilty. So what made the difference for you once you started deliberating? Davis asked. Hearing everyone's comments about certain pieces of evidence and going through the different counts, Snyder said. So you don't feel even now that it was an open and shut case, Davis asked. No, Snyder responded. The 22-year-old juror says prior to the trial, he did not know much about Cosby and knew nothing about the allegations against him. I really didn't know a lot. I knew he was an actor. I knew that he did the Cosby Show. I never watched the Cosby Show. I'm a little too young for that, Snyder said. What did you know about the allegations prior to becoming a juror in the case? Davis asked. I didn't know anything. I don't watch the news ever, so I didn't even know what he was on trial for. At Cosby's first trial last spring, the jury deliberated for more than 52 hours, but was unable to come to a unanimous decision on whether or not Cosby drugged and sexually assaulted former Temple University employee and Andre, I don't know how to say it right because it has a D at the end, Constan, I don't know, at his, Cheltenham Township, Pennsylvania home in 2004. I probably butchered that. Bill, okay, I remember this person. Snyder said what's her first name? Andre. Snyder said when Andre was on the stand, he believed her. He also believed the other 5 women who testified. If you hadn't heard from the other 5 and you just had her word, would that have mattered to you? Davis asked. He said, I don't think so, because in the deposition, he stated that he gave these drugs to other women. I don't think it really necessarily mattered that these other 5 women were here because he said it himself that he used these drugs on other women, Snyder said. So you found it to be his own words that were the most damning of all? Davis asked. Yes, Snyder said. While many in the court of public opinion felt the Me Too movement loomed large, perhaps helping to sway the jury, Snyder said that was not a factor. I really only found out about it after I got home. Then I looked online to see what everything was. I didn't really even know about the Me Too movement, Snyder said. Snyder described the jury as being all on the same page when it came to arriving at that unanimous guilty verdict on all 3 counts. Some have said that I made the right decision, and some people have said that they still think he's innocent. And I just tell them, if you were there, you would say the same thing. You would say that he's guilty. That's a good answer. I'm not going to be able to say her name again. And for inconsistencies in Andre's story, Snyder said they were explained away by the prosecution's very first witness, a sexual assault expert who testified that reporting delays, inconsistencies in statements, and continuing to keep in contact with the perpetrator are all normal behavior for a victim of sexual assault. Snyder said there was no, tension in the jury room. Sitting here today, is there any doubt in your mind that you guys came to the right conclusion? Davis asked. No, I have no doubt at all, Snyder said. Well, what a smart little guy, right? Probably not going to be it. Yeah, these are those kind, the 404s. Yep, whole lot of nothing. I like to push buttons though, so where are y'all at right now? What do y'all think? Well, hello from Ohio. I'm right here in the heel of the boot of Louisiana. So we are so far apart, but come together for this kind of crap, huh? It sounds like he's angry that someone is trying to verify the credentials and experience he spouts. I wonder if John will file a cease and desist. A cease and desist, right? It is a waste of money. But I mean, according to Dreamfeed Media's awesome forensic sleuthing, basically, holy shit, they can kind of allegedly afford it. It looks like, to me, at least. I mean, for sure, my budget and his budget are 2 different budgets. They're not even on the same planet. Okay, so looking for it. Hold on, just one second. Wasn't planning on all this, so it's just like any other stream, right? I swear. Okay, let me grab it real quick. And videos. How you guys doing? Y'all had a good weekend? I hope so. It rained all last week, every damn day. I think maybe like 6-7 days in a row. And kind of got spoiled to it. I like rain though. That's me. Especially when it's regular thunderstorms, you know, that just roll in. They're not like freaking making you jump out of your skin. Don't like those. Not a fan. Let's see. Yeah. Monetizing a meltdown.
Month plan with YouTube, and 3% are on the most popular plan of $15 per month with Patreon. After the platforms deduct their fees, that's almost $164,000 per month. So let's put that on the monthly ledger. But we know that not every member is choosing the lowest amount. Imagine how much 1% of their subscriber count could yield at each tier after we deduct the 10% cut for Patreon. And that is monthly. Holy cats, right? Can you imagine annually?
No.
If the
cannot.
only revenue stream that they had was Patreon, and they only had 1% of their subscribers at the top tier, they would still be earning nearly $2 million per year net.
Scrooge, we need
As it's
we need a record scratch right there. Like, just hold the phone. What? You know, like, what the hell did I just hear? Just let's hear that again so we can be sick together, and then we'll just get rid of it, okay? Because we can't hold on to all their crap.
only had 1% of their subscribers at the top tier, they would still be earning nearly $2 million per year net. As it stands, with my estimate of 3% of the subscribers having a $5 membership on YouTube and 3% of the subscribers having the most popular $15 plan on Patreon, they're still netting $1,964,520 per year
Wow.
from memberships. Let's update the annual ledger. So that covers 2 revenue streams, but 3 remain: sponsorships, merch, and AdSense. Sponsorships. Ugh, you know what I'm talking about. The VPN companies and the HelloFresh meal prep type companies are the most insidious. With hidden true crimes, sky-high retention, and a fan base that hangs on every twist, if you think true crime is just views, wait till you see the cash that brands pay to whisper into those loyal ears. Picture this: a 60-second mid-roll where Lauren drops a promo code for a VPN or a meal prep kit. With 80,000 to 100,000 views per video and viewers glued for over half the runtime, that's prime real estate. In 2025, mid-tier channels with engagement this strong command $3,000 to $8,000 flat per ad read, or $20 to $50
That's nuts,
CPM.
man.
CPM seems to be a method where someone is paid by the views instead of the flat rate. $4,000 to $7,000 directly into the creator's pocket, per sponsor, per video. Now zoom in on the usual suspects. VPNs like Nord, Surfshark, and Express love true crime audiences who are worried about privacy. They'll drop $5,000 to $10,000 flat for a single integration, sometimes tossing in a 20 to 40% affiliate commission on signups. One well-tracked code can add thousands more. Then there's the meal prep delivery. Factor, HelloFresh, Hungry Root, they target busy true crime binges. Sponsorships from these companies can pay channels $4,000 to $8,000 flat,
Can you imagine?
plus 15 to 30% on every box shipped with the channel's code. Peak seasons like New Year's resolutions, rates climb 20%, with 2 to 4 sponsorships a month and careful spacing, like 1 ad every 3 to 5 videos to avoid fatigue. Hidden true crime could easily pull $10,000 to $30,000 monthly from ad reads alone. That's between $120,000 and $360,000 yearly. Bottom line, sponsorships turn loyal ears into a 6-figure ATM. Again, back to the ledger. Let's split the difference and estimate $20,000 per month bringing their net monthly income subtotal to $183,710 and their net annual income to $2,204,520. Next up, merch. I predicted merchandise.
Okay, right, the merch. But I was looking for a video and I found it. And you'll just be so happy. Just kidding. So you might want to look at yourself. Oh.
You might want to look at yourself. You might want to look at the fact that people didn't like you. You might want to look at the fact that you thought you owned this channel when you didn't. You might want to look at the fact that there was a groundswell of people who despised you.
To the point where law and crime was getting involved.
Yeah.
Law and crime.
Our brand is not to engage in these types of petty arguments or conflicts with other creators. Like, we're not going to do what he said, she said, or tit for tat. That's not our brand.
Mm-mm.
We couldn't defend ourselves without looking like absolute fools.
Right.
We couldn't defend ourselves because people have the perception that because we're a bigger channel, that somehow we would be bullying her.
Small people.
We didn't want to defend ourselves because we didn't want to go public with this. We didn't want to defend ourselves because we thought we could ignore it long enough that it would go away. But after,
you know who else has that mindset? It just dawned on me. Lori Vallow Daybell and Chad Daybell. And they didn't want this to go public either. And here we are. Here we are.
We didn't want to defend ourselves because we didn't want to go public with this. We didn't want to defend ourselves because we thought we could ignore it long enough that it would go away. But after months and months and months of continuing multiple posts and escalating, we realized,
to the point where law and crime was getting involved.
yeah, we realized this got to the point where the risks were increasing and we weren't willing to deal with this forever. And that is why in the end, we decided to get a stalking injunction.
And then what? In the end? Oh, this is just me. Apparently with it's just a slideshow. Okay. There might be another one with sound. Yep.
It's not to engage in.
Oh, I think it's the same thing. What the hell was I doing?
Our brand is not to engage in these types of petty. We're not going to do it. We couldn't defend ourselves we couldn't defend ourselves because people have the perception that because we're a bigger channel, that somehow we would be bullying her. We didn't want to defend ourselves because we didn't want to go public with this. We didn't want to defend ourselves because we thought we could ignore it long enough that it would go away. But after months and months and months of continuing.
Now this is what makes me question the credentials, man. What doctor, what psychologist, whatever. Okay, what kind of alleged professional says if we just ignore it long enough, it'll go away? Who does that? I mean, I taught my kids that. They know that, and they're young. What the hell?
Somehow we would be bullying her.
Or so are you bullying us now? What the fuck?
We didn't want to defend ourselves because we didn't want to go public with this. We didn't want to defend ourselves because we thought we could ignore it long enough that it would go away. But after months and months and months of continuing multiple posts and escalating, we realized,
to the point where law and crime was getting involved.
Yeah. We realized this got to the point where the risks were increasing and we weren't willing to deal with this forever. And that is why in the end, we decided to get a stalking injunction.
Yeah. It's probably going to start over again, damn it. Oh, yeah. It's them doing the Macarena. You can picture the music. Hey, Macarena. Okay. But here you go. She don't look the same, but yeah. Anyways, I mean, she don't look the same from day to day anyways. So it's kind of accurate if you think about it. Not trying to be funny. It's just kind of true. I've never seen someone's face besides Julie Rowe and Tim Ballard. Their face, they transition so damn often, man. It's crazy. Crazy. This is wild, y'all. I don't even know what to do with myself. I need to go back and finish reading it. Oh, man. Let's see. Snyder. Okay, yeah. Here is the portion of Cosby's deposition the juror was referring to. Question. We need Jolene. Judge Jolene, we need you. Who are the people that you gave the Quaaludes to? Mr. O'Connor. Keep it to the Jane Does. I'm not going beyond that or beyond it. I'm instructing him not to answer it beyond the Jane Does. Okay. Why did they have some fucked up last names, man? I'm sick of this shit. By Ms. T. That's what I'm gonna call her. When you got the Quaaludes, was it in your mind that you were going to use these Quaaludes for young women that you wanted to have sex with? Answer, yes. Question, did you ever give any of those young women? Okay, well, there was no point to that. My personal opinion, this is Mr. Breakfast on Reddit. Bliss was doing her job as a criminal defense attorney, and reasonable people can disagree about where the line should be drawn. I believe there is a difference between vigorously defending a client by challenging the evidence and credibility of witnesses versus making personal attacks or derogatory remarks about the people accusing your client. Well, see, I'm guilty, allegedly. Not really. I'm just very emotional. Everyone is free to draw their own line, but some of Bliss's comments struck me as crossing that line. There are some other interesting cases, but I have to sign off now. Just a part-time Redditor, so I will leave those for another day. Well, thank you, Mr. Bright Breakfast, and I'm so sorry. John being under cross-examination while confronted with his own words would be an absolutely glorious thing to witness, says Long Jumping. This person is helping the retired FBI agent with a closed business practice investigate your request of FOIAs. Am I understanding that correctly? If so, this is the type of attorney with the type of conduct I could see HTC absolutely eviscerating on their channel. If she was ever involved in a case they covered, this really says a lot about how shady they truly are behind their public-facing, victim-centered personas, in my opinion. Yikes. There's our normal Idaho mom. HTC Super Chat's hard at work. I love it. It's just wild to me that they're doing this. It sure makes it seem like there's something they feel is really worth hiding. Maybe Fran? Fran. Sorry, I'm trying to put my cigarette out. Seashell Gal. It sure does. This person said, wait, what did I miss? John is taking on Utah Nojos. I'm going to call it Nojos, okay? Until I know it's juvenile. So to try to show he was credentialed with them for a longer period of time, or to figure out who looked into his credentialing. Thanks. Bright Breakfast says, this post has some more information. Well, let's go. Okay, let me take a sip. Everybody take a drink. Stay hydrated. Let me take this down. I figured I left one up. Let me grab this. Where am I? Okay, here. Let me grab this link. Post it in the chat. Read at your leisure. Co-comment. Filing public, and so this was 2 days ago by Mr. Bright Breakfast, okay? Filing public records request is not stalking. Note, I feel like this is a pretty self-explanatory, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are we going there? Never mind. For the avoidance of doubt, my intent has never been to stalk, harass, or intimidate the doctor mentioned in this post, his family, or anyone. My intent has been to research publicly made claims, obtain information and records through public records procedures, and accurately discuss the records I receive. Ditto. On June 8th, 2026, I made a post discussing info plus records obtained through public records requests involving an entity of the Utah State Courts. All the records discussed below were obtained through lawful public records requests. Among the records I shared was I'm sorry, I just got the thought. Okay, I just got the thought. Doesn't Lauren have a team of like freaking family lawyers? And okay, why not them? Anyways, so on June 8th, made a post, obtained those records. Okay. Among those records I shared was a response stating, quote, he is absolutely not Nojo's credentialed, but was many years ago. He has not even applied recently, unquote. Based on that response, I understood that his Nojo's credential was not current and that he had not applied recently, right? Just as it said. Paula Butler, he is absolutely not Nojo's credentialed, but was many years ago. There you go. Read it. Read it for yourself. Nojo's also maintains a publicly searchable provider directory. At the time of my June post, and still today, I have been unable to locate his name in that directory. Based on additional public records responses later received, I believe he has not submitted a renewal application, and as far as I can tell, he is eligible to do so. Well, why don't you do that, silly Sally, instead of all this shit? John, allegedly, Dr. John. Whether Dr. Matthias, I'll say allegedly, intended readers to understand that his Nojo's credential, you know what? I'm not fucking required to call him Dr. John. Okay, he ain't my doctor. So whether Matthias intended readers to understand that his Nojo's credential remained current is something I cannot answer. You can review his public statements and court declaration and reach your own conclusion. Nojo's rules policy state that that providers must renew their applications in order to remain credentialed. Pretty easy peasy, huh? I know I'm jumping. But so this is John's declaration for, the quote unquote stalker. I, Dr. John, he even calls himself doctor. Anyways, I, Dr. John Matthias, declare as follows. I am the husband of Lauren Matthias. I am a clinical and forensic psychologist licensed in both Utah and Nevada. I received an undergraduate degree in philosophy from Princeton University, a master's degree in marriage, family, and child counseling from the University of Southern California, and a doctorate in counseling psychology from the University of Southern California. I am currently a partner with Lauren in Hidden Productions, where we co-host the Hidden True Crime podcast and YouTube channel. I also supervise doctoral students at the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, UNLV, and have done so since 2007. I have evaluated over 500 criminals. That's scary. Okay, just going off the few that we were able to see, in my opinion. Just my humble little dumb opinion over here. Remember, I'm a hillbilly. I have evaluated over 500 criminals for the risk of recidivism and mental health problems, psychopathology, related to criminality. I have been certified by the Utah Department of Corrections and the Utah Network of Juveniles Obtaining Safety, NOJOs, to conduct forensic evaluations with both adult and juvenile sexual offenders. I have been approved by the state of Nevada Parole and Probation to perform forensic evaluations and to work with juvenile and adult offenders in therapy groups. I have been certified by the federal courts as an expert in forensic work to perform forensic evaluations. Blah. I have received federal and state expert services contracts. It's just service contracts to perform forensic work and to conduct forensic evaluations. It sounds like you're really laying it on thick. You should maybe only have to state that maybe, I'd say twice, maybe, if you're saying it right. I have also led and conducted hundreds of therapy groups with hundreds. Oh God. I mean, you just said hundreds, right? Or am I saying it twice? No, you said hundreds. I have also led and conducted hundreds of therapy groups with hundreds of convicted felons since 1996, when I graduated high school, in addition to working with hundreds. Here we go again. We have a pattern of threes. Okay. of child and adult victims of trauma and abuse. Since April 2025, I have personally observed the ongoing harassment and stalking directed at my wife, Lauren. What about you? Both as her spouse and as a licensed psychologist, I have witnessed the profound toll this harassment has taken on her mental health. She has suffered from heightened anxiety and depression, hopelessness and despair, and repeated panic attacks. Oh man, I've been having those since I was 15 years old. I mean, okay, I'm talking like severe anxiety disorder, severe panic disorder. Okay. Yeah. You got to learn to live with it. Anyways, she has internalized many of the cruel and false narratives directed at her, right? Which has eroded her self-esteem. And she has exhibited trauma symptoms, including hypervigilance. This is all, look, I can for sure say, well, minus maybe the intrusive and unwanted thoughts, but these other symptoms, these trauma symptoms, okay, she has exhibited trauma symptoms. This is something I have felt whenever she was talking shit about me and my family, just saying, and orchestrating shit and triangulating people. And okay, that's my experience. There's no allegations. Can't take that away from me. My experience, including hypervigilance, excessive anxiety, and intrusive and unwanted thoughts. I have watched her withdraw socially. I don't really, John. I mean, bitches everywhere. And struggle to concentrate with a significant decline in her work for focus and productivity. He wants that money. She also has experienced ongoing insomnia. Okay. I mean, is she taking anything for ADHD? Is what I'm asking. I'm just asking because I was diagnosed late ADHD. And I mean, I can recognize kind of some similar, you know, people who aren't maybe ADHD. I don't know. I really don't. It just seems like, yeah, I'm gonna shut up. Yeah, okay. So she has also experienced ongoing insomnia, reduced appetite and weight loss, feelings of inadequacy, fear, irritability, frequent migraine headaches, and persistent stress-related gastrointestinal problems. I mean, welcome to perimenopause. On more than one occasion, she has expressed suicidal thoughts, overwhelmed by the relentless nature of the malicious and false attack. They're not false. Attacks directed towards her. The day I will never forget, July 7, 2025, at approximately 5 o'clock in the a.m., I woke up to Lauren rocking in our bed in visible distress. She was holding her legs tightly together. I'm just kidding. Against her chest in the fetal position as she rocked back and forth in the bed. She was experiencing a severe panic attack, and she told me that she did not want to live. That moment was devastating. Where's the fucking music? I'm sorry, I don't have shit for this person. I don't have anything. So call me insensitive, call me whatever. But if I can find it, I'm going to play it. I'm going to do it. Do it, lady. Right? If I can find it. Oh my gosh. It is this one. I'm going to turn it low. Should have done this one. Is that too loud? Let me know. Is it too loud? Does it balance out? Does it balance? I'm just looking for some feedback. Tell me now, I must know. I don't know. I mean, this is something this was written back whenever they were taking Christina to court. So they dropped this. This is in the past, but this is Dr. John's stance on him and his credentials and his perception or his experience, I guess, with a so-called stalker. I just need to know if it's too loud. I feel like it might. Okay. Thanks. So the day I will never forget. I already said that. Did I? The day I will never forget is July 7th, 2025. At approximately 5 a.m, I woke up to work. I already said all this, so I feel like really dumb. That moment was devastating for me as her husband and deeply alarming As a clinician who understands the seriousness of such statements, never once in 10 years that I have known Lauren has she ever expressed or considered such suicidal thoughts. I was devastated and concerned by this extreme change in her behavior. I'm waiting on the next beat. All right. Our 8-year-old son has also been greatly affected by these events. He has developed an unusual sense of responsibility to protect his mother, telling her that she must promise to run and to save her life if he tells her to, and not to ask questions. He lives with the constant fear that harm will come to her, and his sense of safety, that's been diminished. He mirrors his mother's anxiety and distress, and he has attempted to comfort her and protect her, taking on responsibilities no young child should ever bear. I'm adding birds, sorry. His fear of strangers and imagined catastrophes has increased dramatically to the point of often refusing to leave the home. How can he? He's only a child. He has withdrawn socially from friends, struggled to fall asleep at his normal bedtime, and significantly reduced his appetite since the stalking began. This parental role reversal, it's actually empathetic, John. Empathetic. Trauma and emotional harm are all symptoms of what happens to children who become secondary victims when a parent is subjected to ongoing stalking and harassment, specifically. I added specifically. The impact, well, it's extended to me as well. I've experienced, I gotta put that on loop, I forgot. I'm sitting here thinking, sorry. Does it loop? Okay, I'm gonna start it over. Okay, sorry. ADHD, man. Gotta love it. So it's extended to me as well. I've experienced heightened anxiety, depression, feelings of hopelessness, insomnia, elevated blood pressure as a result of this prolonged harassment and stalking of my wife and family. As a clinical and forensic psychologist, though, my professional work has included, well, evaluating individuals for the risk of recidivism, reoffense for you dummies, and patterns of antisocial and harmful behavior. Where'd my music go? Yo. What the fuck? There it is. Okay. Now I can relax. And patterns of antisocial and harmful behavior. In my expert opinion, when an individual repeatedly violates a stalking injunction, it demonstrates not only a lack of respect for the authority of the court and the rule of law, but also clear antisocial traits. Yeah, I fucking said it. I said antisocial traits that significantly increase the risk of harmful behavior in the future. For this reason, I am especially concerned for the safety of my wife, my family, and myself, not Grayson. These restraining order violations, combined with the escalating psychological harm that we've endured, have led me to respectfully request that the court not only uphold, but strengthen the stalking injunction in this matter, with the recommendation, please, of a referral for criminal charges. Yeah, we need criminal charges. There is no indication, based upon past and current behaviors, that the stalking and harassment will cease with or without the stalking injunction. I can't play the other soundbite, damn it. Okay. So cut that one off. I declare that under penalty and perjury under the laws of the state of Utah, or whatever state this is, that the foregoing is true and correct. Signed by counsel with permission via email, John Matthias, not doctor. I'm just saying. What the fudge, man? What a puss. Is he always like that? No, I'm kidding. All right. Okay, I know people are better at that than me, but it was fun. It was fun. It's all pathos and ethos with this dude, because he has no real argument. Not really. I mean, it's like, what is he? I mean, look, whenever you go get a new job, look, whenever I was oh my God, I can't think real quick. I was in finance. Okay. And so I would work up people's loans. And I mean, you have to do credit checks. You have to look into their pay history and just, you know what I mean? Like I had to. And, I mean, can you imagine if some Sally got like really butthurt and was like, "Oh no, you're stalking me." I'd be like, "Fucking right I am. See these eyeballs up here and them brows? You can't miss those brows." Okay. They're right here, top left screen. Okay. Anyways, what a dork. What a loser, man. That's my opinion. Okay. Ugh. So back to Mr. Breakfast, right? 3 days after I made the Reddit post, an attorney from Puerto Rico contacted the Utah State Courts and Nojos. Among other things, the attorney wrote, "We believe someone may be communicating with you about Dr. Matthias to continue their stalking and harassment efforts. Attached to the screenshots we obtained, posted on Reddit." Whatever, loser. On Thursday, June 11th, whatever. Hi, Officer Butler. Blank and I are attorneys representing Dr. John. They use that doctor really loosely. John Matthias, Dr. Babe, a licensed psychologist who previously provided adult and juvenile sexual offender evaluations in Utah. It has come to our attention that an individual may be communicating with you regarding Dr. Matthias. And Dr. Matthias again is currently the subject of a serious stalking and harassment matter that we are investigating. Is it legal for you to be investigating all the way from over there? I don't know the rules. I'm just here asking questions. I'm an asshole. ASKHOLE. Ask hole. I didn't write this. I didn't read this. A former FBI agent is assisting us as our investigator in this matter. His name is Andy. I don't even know who these people are. But this one goes on to say, "We believe someone may be communicating with you." I already said all that. And then a former FBI agent is assisting us as our investigator in this matter. Let me see let me see your credentials. I really just think this smells like shit. As per usual. His name is Andy. Okay. We have an Andy too. Would you have a moment to discuss these communications with us further? You called me, we really appreciate a moment of your time. Thank you. Puerto Rico, San Juan. The attorney's name has been redacted from the screenshots in this post. I intend to discuss that separately and unredacted. Raw dog. Because I believe some of the background surrounding these two attorneys and the PI warrants, it's on post. Oh, I bet you it's some shit, boy. I bet you. That's what my gut was telling me. It sounds like some shit. You don't write Dr. Matthias at the end of the sentence and then write it at the beginning of the sentence. It just doesn't make sense. Just kidding. All right. This one says July 1st. Paula Butler wrote, "Hello, Andrew." She didn't say Andy. "I have been advised that if you wish to obtain any of the emails in this matter, you need to file a public." Oh my God. Then you could be fucking on stalking charges too, man. Ooh, and they will do it. Come over here while you can, investigators. I'm telling you. "I've been advised that if you wish to obtain any of the emails in this matter, you need to file a public records request through our clerk of court. Her email address is right here." Oh my God. That's funny. Well, who's Andrew? I'm so confused. The investigator arranged a video conference with representatives of Utah, Nojos, where they discussed me, meaning Mr. Breakfast, because this meeting involved employees of the state of Utah. Additional records relating to this meeting exist. If additional records are released through the public records process, I look forward to sharing them. Oh, spread the love. We appreciate you, Mr. Breakfast. Mr. Bright Breakfast, I'm sorry. This was 7/13/2026, Google Vault, regarding Dr. John Matthias. I don't know what all these. Okay, y'all. I don't read email. Okay, I'm not email literate. I'm just like, okay, yeah, So to Paula Butler, from from Andrew G. Calendar invite. Okay. I wish the thing would stop popping up when I hover over it. Matthias call with Officer Butler, Friday, June 19th, 11 to 12. Well, we know what they were doing. Time zone, America, Detroit. Okay, we don't need all that. Later communications also show requests asking Utah state courts to verify what they believed to be an exact email address, including several different variations I may have. Again, and I cannot stress this enough, Utah responded to legitimate public records requests. For everybody in the back, Utah responded to legitimate public records requests. You Jims need to go tell your leader that shit. God damn. Anyways, grandma, right? Utah does grandma. Dr. Matthias, blah, 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 whatever emails. Okay, July 7th to Paula. Hi, Paula. In filling out the records request form, we realized we had a bit of a discrepancy in the exact email address used by blank. Can you confirm which of the following is correct? Okay. For what it's worth, the investigator signs his emails DBA AG Investigations. Is it supposed to sound like an attorney general? Is it Sean Reyes? Anyways, I believe DBA is meant as doing business as. Yep. That's last I checked, last I heard. According to Nevada Secretary of State Records, which are also public records, AG Investigations has been dissolved. God. Oh my God. Y'all need to go get y'all shit together. Has been dissolved since December 2025. Oh my God. I mean, come on. Sorry, I'm not trying to cuss, but it's just easy. Y'all make this easy. There it is. Dissolve. Bing. Nevada's PI licensing board, which are also public records, appears to state the company's PI license is relinquished though the individual still holds a license that expires next year. Well, we can help y'all out with that. We're very good at reminding people or letting them know. Okay, we're really good at that. This doesn't have to be a bad thing. Okay. Constructive criticism, man. Keep you on your toes. It is my personal opinion that that people deserve to know whether a credential being referenced publicly and often, I would say, I'm adding that, is current or expired, especially when it's used to bolster someone's qualifications, experience, or credibility. As always, I encourage anyone to conduct their own research and reach their own conclusions. I second that. And I thank you, Mr. Bright Breakfast. Inside says, what is with the dog and pony show of the Matthiases and their experts? Have they not received enough super chats to pay for legitimate PIs, attorneys, and for John to become Nojo's credentialed? Felicia. It's almost like they don't know how to do life. What the fuck? Right. And then again, not that getting all those experts or professionals would matter. You're not doing anything illegal. Thought I would clarify. Right on, sister. Right on. And then here's normal Idaho mom. I think legit attorneys would tell Dr. John, quote, you don't have a case. I cannot take your money, unquote. He is so transparent. Normal Idaho mom says, right? They seem to only be able to acquire only the shadiest of attorneys and investigators. No legit person wants to be thrown in with the Matthias victim protection racket. Not me, anyway. And then this person says, John is in desperation mode. All this is their opinions, okay? I don't know of the consult. Oh my God. I don't know if he consulted with his father-in-law or brother-in-law, right? But since they are both shysters, it wouldn't surprise me if they told him what he was doing is perfectly legal. Fun fact. First appearing in American English in the mid-1800s, etymologists traced the word shyster to the 18th century German word Scheißer, which translates to a worthless person or a defecator. Oh, shit. I mean, literally, oh, shit. Okay. Over time, it was anglicized and morphed into the legal and political insult we all know today. Thank you for that. Normal Idaho mom. Hence, why I personally don't care to use that word. I can think of other descriptive terms for Matthias fam and their associates without insulting certain ethnicity groups or religious groups while doing it. Go girl. I'm I just realized the hair. It looks like a Lego John, if I'm being honest. I'm not convinced a lack of funds is truly the issue. However, it does seem that they are incredibly cheap. And why would they put out the big bucks when they know a guy? It also, well, I mean, the other ones are kind of tied up in RICO allegations, right? In my opinion. It also bears mentioning that all of these guys are of questionable character and shady in their practices. Anyone reputable would laugh them out the door. I concur. And then Inside Cat, which I'm saying that's Felicia. Okay. I'm just saying. You make valid points. I'm sure brother lawyer has weighed in on the experts, but we know he and Lauren have the same standards. They have standards? I'm just kidding. Miss Banshee says, I just realized that you said they discussed me rather than they discussed the FOIA. Holy crap, that's illegal. They can request what the FOIA was about, but they cannot ask about the person requesting the FOIA. That is a clear violation of your rights. Wow. They appear to be, oh my God, I appear not to read. Okay, very good. Hooked on phonics did not work for me. They appear to be not well versed in FOIA laws and what they can and cannot do. This is really starting to irritate me because it's still being deceitful. That's my opinion of all of this. The courts don't care about anyone's opinions, yours or theirs or mine. Just what the law states is allowed versus what they are doing. This person says, is there a missing screen grab? I see an image that they are asking about communications with Bright, and another is them being told they have to file a FOIA. Does someone have this? He said he's going to, I think he said he was going to publish them later, unredacted. I think. Don't come for me. Does someone have the screen grab of them about asking about the person requesting a FOIA? This person says it's really disturbing, isn't it? Miss Banshee says, hilarious that they don't realize they just broke federal and state laws, as well as unethical actions by a doctor, if he's still a doctor, over a FOIA request, unless a judge filed a very specific subpoena in a filed lawsuit. For what, I wonder? Then any release of your email from anyone, from any agency where you file a FOIA to any attorney or anyone, no matter who they say they are, then you have a civil rights lawsuit on them. Bing bong, right? No one wants to stalk that ugly bitch, right? Right, Janice? No one wants to stalk that ugly bitch.
There's no stalking. No one to want to.
That's not loud enough.
Ugly bitch.
We need.
There's no stalking. No one to want to stalk that ugly bitch.
Nobody. Okay. Anyways. Let me find my spot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Which I am sure you already know. They keep digging themselves deeper into a quagmire. I hope you have made the appropriate contacts in various law enforcement agencies, federal and state, in relation to harassment and intimidation from a doctor simply for filing a FOIA. Ridiculous. You know, if he is all the things he says he is, and you file a FOIA and prove he is, then the least he could say is thank you. But by having some weirdo meltdown, I think it says a lot about why he's trying to silence people. Bing bong. Bing bong. What FOIA request is John mad about? Normal Idaho mom says, probably all of them. And now HTC Super Chat money is going toward paying expensive attorneys and PIs to try and go. Well, she said ho, but I'm going to say go. To go after people for protected public discussions about public affairs and about public people. I'll say. Dr. John is showing low insight on how this looks to those of us who can't be manipulated or intimidated, right? Right. And then I love this Miss Banshee person. Oh, I forgot to ask if you already contacted the agency's FOIA public liaison officer. If not, contact them immediately in writing and state, quote, I object to the release of my name and contact information under FOIA Exemption 6 in the Privacy Act, unquote. But I am sure you know this as well. Man, I like Miss Banshee. To you. You go, girl. Thank you. What does that do? How exactly would anyone stalk a man who leaves this house, what, once a year? I mean, we wouldn't know that. We don't stalk them, right? We don't fucking know. Let me light my cigarette. I really feel like I'm ignoring y'all, but I'm really liking reading these comments. Did someone say affairs? Oh my God. Yeah, probably. You know, those old, how your mom used to get those perfumes or eau de parfum, whatever, from Avon, you know, that kind. The eau de toilette or something. Yeah. Use that old powder that gives you, it's got talcum in it, you know. Anyways, what are y'all saying? Sometimes I think about how amazing it would have been if the evidentiary hearing actually happened. I know, and Law and Crime streamed it. Watching these idiots try to throw their weight around the court and around here too. I'm mad. Chef's kiss, right? Hey, it'll all come out in the wash. It will. Wait, I just looked up. Yes, you can find out who requested a FOIA because federal agencies publicly post their FOIA logs on their websites. These logs typically include the name of the requester. Well, shit. I don't know because I have no idea. But I'm sure that Mr. Bright Breakfast will. I'm sure he's getting, you know, actual legal counsel, and we just got to hope for the best. And I'm going to learn while I'm here. You know, that's why I like reading, especially the comments, because they always teach you so much. I've learned more from the comments than the actual, you know, the article. And that's usually anywhere. This Normal Idaho Mom says, right? Hey, if you want another rabbit hole to jump through, great. On your channel, look up Longbow Productions and the FBI investigation of Cliven Bundy. I remember him. Back in 2014. Interesting stuff. I'm looking through docs right now. These came up when I simply Googled Special Agent Andrew turned PI's first and last name. It includes all kinds of salacious stuff that exposes actual government/media conspiracy. Girl, I feel like that's around here. Makes me wonder even more why HTC seems to function as a government mouthpiece. Clap, clap. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's interesting. Thanks. I took a screenshot to help remind me. Right. She, Normal Idaho Mom also says, also great recap today, just before Aiden's next hearing. I will be watching on Monday. So much overlap between Turtle Boy and Christina for sure. Okay. Southern Reading. It's always interesting when transparency is celebrated until it invites scrutiny. Filing lawful public records requests is not harassment. It is how citizens verify claims and hold public institutions accountable. What caught my attention was not the records requests. It was the apparent effort to portray legitimate scrutiny as something improper while discussing a private citizen's speech with public employees. That response says far more than records request ever could. It also serves as a reminder that if someone chooses to publicly promote their professional accomplishments, expertise, and education as evidence of their credibility, they should probably expect those claims to be examined. Absolutely. Credibility is not established by a biography. It is established by how someone responds when their assertions are tested. Exactly. Scrutiny is not the enemy of truth. It is the test of it. If the facts are solid, there is nothing to fear from questions. Or, with a bit more bite, perhaps the lesson here is simple. If you repeatedly invite people to admire your credentials and professional pedigree, do not act surprised when people assume your work can withstand careful examination. That is not harassment. That is accountability. Bing bong. That was awesome. Southern reading. Wow. For some reason, the Matthias family feels they are above the rest of us and are not allowed to question what they make for public consumption. And they also seem to think law enforcement was made to serve as their protectors and bodyguards. Right? Oh, yeah. They built their entire Patreon off my family's For You Docs. That was the base of it. They're still behind a paywall, which is unethical. It is. They love to talk about their FOIA documents. And they said exactly to that. Yes, all of this from, oh my God, Gruninger's LinkedIn page, private investigator, AG investigation, self-employed, blah, 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 Las Vegas metropolitan area. The information on this LinkedIn page is incorrect. Lots of interesting stuff about Gruninger online. And no one is talking about this D-bag. Girl, we are here to serve. Okay, now I'm curious about, I guess Gruninger is how you say it. The Matthiases seem to only hire shady people to attempt to suppress and intimidate protected speech and activities. LJM has learned from her father to not only hire shady people, but how to be one. No Transition says, the more you find out, the more I believe that the TikTok audio from Christina that used the phrase false kingdom is what made John freak out, because it seems that whatever he's done, it's all former and not current. I think that this is what caused him to believe that everything they built would come crashing down in an instant. I have that. I have that on tap. Oh, let's see here. And I need to check in with you guys anyways. Here it is. Hopefully it's loud enough.
About to have, you know, all our hard work is about to be threatened or go down the drain.
It's not very loud.
In an instant, right? Like, I mean, my goal is to get them to stop publishing private emails, text, voicemails, right? They hacked into our stuff.
Yeah, you know, my concern is the whole text of, like, these will be shown by your text messages. Like, they're very clear that they are releasing your text messages. And the fact that they were in your iCloud account, which is cited.
I've never given them a password to my iCloud.
Like,
and you've seen a direct copy of a particular text then?
I've seen somebody show me one in person. Yeah, I've seen things.
Do you have it sent to you right now? One that you know for a fact is from your iCloud account?
Do we have one from Christina?
Okay.
Did you get it?
The most important.
Okay, hold on. Hold, please. Okay, so that's not the right one. Hold on. I don't know this case like I do Maureen Chad's, so I feel anxious about this part. But let me see. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Well, oh, I know why. I'm not looking at the right thing, maybe. Probably, yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, that was loud. I'm looking for the right body cam, if I'm being honest with you. Found it. Oh wait, here's the enhanced thing today. Okay, hold on. Let me get to the.
See, there you go. See, it'll be nice. Hi.
Hello.
Lily, off.
You Grayson or?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so how can I help you today?
I'm gonna get my boss.
Yeah. Oh, do you want Sheree? I need to run some.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for coming,
Yeah.
officer. Where do we start?
Yeah, so she's a public figure online,
Okay.
and we have people threatening to extort her. That started in April. They started with public threats. We have pretty good, solid proof that former employers had hacked her iCloud account,
Okay.
and then posted stuff online that they were gonna go public with her messages, and then
Private
settled,
messages.
yeah, and then things settled down, and then the last couple weeks things have been ramping up again. We've got somebody sent us an email today that was sent out.
This has gone as far as News Nation and Law and Crime, so I'm a true crime reporter.
Okay.
Even like Law and Crime and even News Nation are
Okay.
reaching out about my private messages. So this is like national, and I think why it's an extra big concern, it's actually not just about me, as you know, as a police officer. Crime is true. It's real.
Mhm.
Forget that.
Crime is true.
There are, I'm an investigative journalist.
Okay.
I have been to numerous trials. I work with numerous victims.
Mhm.
And if these private messages of mine come out between employees, it won't just be me.
She says she works with them. I mean, like, I don't know. It seems like you work against them. if I'm being honest about my own experience, pretty much against the grain.
It's harmed.
Mhm.
It's going to be a lot of people
Okay.
that is harmed. And
Or pissed off. Rightfully pissed off, Lauren. Rightfully fucking pissed off. Tell her.
we have private emails that have now come from a Proton email saying true crime, more like true lies. We know you've been talking about all these people to name, all these victims that are nationally known victims. Like we were just
I hate her for this.
at the Gabby Petito Foundation dinner. Like we work with numerous high profile victims of crime. Like
She's looking at him to like wait for him to bite, you know, like, okay, nope, he didn't bite that one. Yeah, here's my bait. Look at that face. It looks like she's got a tail hanging out of her freaking mouth. What the hell? That is crazy. And then I'm really like this part where, and I'm gonna look for it, where Lauren hands her phone off to Grayson. I don't give my email address to any, or my email password, no passwords to anybody. Pass his phone.
And again, these are I share off the record conversations with them. You know, the things that like people
Off the record conversations with who when you say them?
the ex-employees.
Okay.
Because they're my employees and I'm like, hey, I learned this information. I'm gonna go forward with this. We can't say this.
Did you have an NDA with them?
I did not. I did not.
There's the big challenge right there.
They posted threats online for
Okay.
to release her private stuff.
And we have that
We'll have to
from
s-
a
I'll
reporter.
Quasimodo.
have to see
is what I get.
what those are.
Yeah.
Do you have a lawyer already?
I have a lawyer that is my brother. He sent cease and desist, and someone wrote back saying, "Okay, dear Lauren's brother." I mean, he's a good lawyer, you know, so that's why I use him. But you know,
In your opinion.
but yeah, he sent cease and desist and said these are true and private. And he cited case law and laws. And I have those the cease and desist sent, and
Cited the computer fraud for hacking.
Well, did you share your password with employees so they could do things under
I've never-
your premise?
Nope.
Like in your absence,
Oh,
he
wait,
says,
I
"Here's
missed
my
it.
password. Go ahead and
I sent
know-
them some passwords, but
Okay.
then the employment was terminated,
okay."
and I
She put her phone
changed what I
down.
thought were all my passwords, and I am concerned that I had given them.
Oh, watch this. Watch this. She just put her phone down. Now watch. Mommy, give me my
Did
phone.
not
or
ever
your
give them
phone.
permission to get in.
She's literally fucking saying, I have never given them, I'm sorry. I had never ever give them permission to get in. She fucking hands the phone off. Oh my God. Lying liars who lie in your face in plain sight, literally.
Premise, like in your absence, he says, "Here's my password. Go ahead and
I sent
know-
them some passwords, but
Okay.
then the employment
But you never do. But I sent them some.
terminated,
okay."
and I changed what I thought were all my passwords, and I am concerned that I had given them. I did not.
I changed what I thought were my, hold on. Sorry. Reading.
Go ahead and
I sent
know-
them some passwords, but
Okay.
then the employment terminated,
okay.
and I changed what I thought were all my passwords.
And I changed what I thought were my passwords. Were all my passwords. Mommy, give me
And I am
phone.
concerned that I had given them. I did not ever give them permission to get in an iCloud whatsoever.
Okay.
Oh my
and the
God.
employment had terminated, and I actually think they went.
She just punched a code in and then lifted the screen, just like I do on my phone whenever I put the password in or when it reads my face or whenever it, you know what I mean? Oh my God.
I figured out how to get into it.
Okay.
So that was a matter of permission.
I'm not a big IT person, so I mean,
know.
how they could hack it, because Apple's one of the hardest things to hack. So it would have to be, I'm leaning more to the point of a shared password that wasn't changed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when were they terminated? Did you have a termination letter, or what'd you have?
Yeah, with Lindsay, I do.
Yeah.
I have termination
After
letters.
the fact,
But you don't know who's, so it sounds like there's more than one
There's
there's more than one person that could be
so
doing
there's
this.
multiple people involved. People I've talked to have been saying names of who's involved, and they are telling me you need to be prepared for this to go public. They want her head on a platter. They want to destroy her.
Okay.
These people are. I have the first threat here, and I have the email that we got.
So what's the threat? What's the words of the threat?
and why didn't you include it with all your quote unquote evidence that you tried selling the Utah court? Huh? Who wrote it? Which one of you?
This one was public service announcement. So for context, she had a private conversation with another person who worked for her.
She had a private conversation with another person who works for her. Okay.
Day, and just said she was really upset about
On this day, and that just said that she was really. I'm sorry.
falling out and how this ended, the employments have ended. And 2 hours later, this goes on social media. Public service announcement. You better quit lying private before the truth gets told in public. I'm not sure if you're suffering from delusions or amnesia, but you're trying to play with OG Crash House. We don't mind exposing what needs to be exposed. Didn't act you as a courtesy, but don't mistake that for hesitation. They put that in a public forum.
Okay.
And then at first,
Take a screenshot.
Okay. First off, why does this sneaky eye over here look at her conniving? In my opinion, look, I'm telling you. And why did she think what she just read out loud pertained to her? It again did not say Lauren. I don't think. I'll rewind it to make sure. But I mean, does she assume that all posts and all rhetoric on the internet is about her? I mean, you're so vain.
falling out and how this ended, the employments have ended. And 2 hours later,
Here we go. 2 hours later, this is a post.
this goes on social media. Public service announcement. You better quit lying private before the truth gets told in public. I'm not sure if you're suffering from delusions or amnesia, but you're trying to play with OG Crash House. We don't mind exposing what needs to be exposed. Didn't act you as a courtesy, but don't mistake that for hesitation.
Okay.
Didn't at you as a courtesy, but don't mistake that for hesitation. I mean, and she's like, that's me. That has to do with me.
In a public forum.
Okay.
And
Public
then
forum.
at first,
Take a screenshot of that if you can.
Oh, I have it.
Okay.
At
Oh,
first,
yeah,
I told her, I'm not sure that this is what you think it is. Like, this could just be coincidence. And then
Oh, Jesus.
Or an idle, a threat in a sense of, oh, we have stuff on you, but maybe they don't.
Right. Well, and I was like, how would they have gotten that message?
Yeah. Give me
Very
1 second here.
noisy. God. None but noises.
Hey, I'm going to call for service right now. Are you going to be in that area for a little while, or?
Who is it?
You got a particular location you got to visit?
He's like, do you need me?
Okay, I'll see if I can get off. I'll text you when I get done with this call for service and see if you're still in the area then. All right. Thanks a lot, man. Bye.
So when they posted this, they said, I'm not sure, but I started digging. By that point, you had lost access to your email. That we thought was really strange. We're like, that's weird. You lost access to your emails.
Hold on. She had you by that point. She had you by that point. And she's like, you had lost access to emails. Oh, why? I mean, I've done it before, and that's why I created accidental accounts. There's a lot of crushes on accident because I lost it, and I just wasn't tech savvy at all, y'all. I mean, for sure. I know you have a hard time believing that, but it's a joke too.
That we thought was really strange.
To your emails that we thought was really strange. I mean, it's strange that Lauren lost access to her emails. Why? Why did Lauren lose access to her emails? And why is that really strange, Grayson? Sir, all my apps think that Grayson is a man. Or both.
That's weird. You've lost access.
Yeah, that's so
to your
weird.
emails. I was able to recover those.
Okay, so you saved the day. Yay. You earned your pay for that day. Okay. I was able to recover those. How many you got? Never mind.
And locked everything down.
Okay. Locked everything down. Great.
Things have been messed with.
Like what? Produce receipts.
Okay.
And then
She's also looking for validation or to see if he's buying her bullshit, in my opinion.
we went to a trial that we were reporting at 2 weeks later. And so
2 weeks later? Huh.
somebody came up to you and said, all your messages are everywhere. People have them. And they're horrible.
This sounds like something's not right there. 2 weeks later. I thought it started at, didn't it start at the trial, supposedly? Or am I freaking out? Yeah, I know. Besides the ones that have come out, yeah. 3 peas in a pod, yeah. Because they aren't emails. They are in a group chat that she deleted on her own end. That's why Lauren can't access them. Bing bong. Thank you, Calissa. True crime is true all day, every day. No one said that about all your messages, says Janice. And shortly before the cop got there, Gray illegally recorded Gigi and then lied about it to the policeman, a criminal offense, right? Quoted the whole damn paragraph. I was like, that's what dawned on me. I was like, there's no way. I mean, if you're sitting there writing it, like, oh my gosh, you are on, no wonder Lauren hired you. Okay. I kind of get it, but come on now. And then Trisha did the same tactic to John Ramsey. I was like, oh no, that's really what caught my attention and made me even catch on to the GG thing, right? All my AI, Speechify, my Gemini, and the Gemini notebook, they call Grayson Sir and Mr. and him. So, for what it's worth. I have always, hey, Michelle, it's good to see you. I've always said that there was a delay in time from when that freak out video was taken and what happened at the court. Good point. Lauren Matthias and Gray Face built a mountain of a molehill. They were all paranoid because they all knew what's in exactly. And so that either makes Grayson a liar and covering for Lauren because, I mean, they had to have been in there or in her apps, that she used to communicate with, or Lauren deleted them before handing her phone over like she just did, not too long ago, a few minutes ago, handing it off to Grace and having her go through 6 years of text. So, I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. I have a hard time with some words, but damn.
They're horrible. And so that's when we.
And they are. They're fucking gross.
And other people
Did they say specific though? Because to say there's a lot of them out there that's not specific, that's just
It's like, no, but they can. Wah, 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 wah.
I'm just trying to say that somebody truly saw, or they're saying that they saw.
We received some of the messages that are out there.
So confirm them. Oh, this is tricky, huh?
You receive the messages that somebody else.
Screenshots
Okay.
of my private messages.
Boom. Boom. I mean, I didn't catch that before. Maybe I'm slow. I don't know.
Saw, or they're saying that they saw.
We received some of the messages that are out there.
You receive the messages that somebody else.
Screenshots
Okay.
of my private messages
Okay.
from a person that shouldn't have had them.
Okay.
And exactly what I thought, this person was hurt by things said about her in private.
Okay.
Was that my mom? Was it Christina?
I apologize, but again, like I said, people just think this is a fun game for them, and like
It's not a fucking fun game. It's not. It's really fucking gross. All you had to do was not talk like I am right now. Don't talk like a damn trucker. Okay? You don't talk shit about people behind their backs. Gossip. hot goss.
Like there's one person who volunteered for me, for example, I'm just using an example, who's I learned is suicidal.
Mm-hmm.
You bitch.
And behind the scenes, as she's volunteering for me, behind the scenes, people are complaining. My employees are complaining.
Well, God, let me try and just bite my tongue right here because, oh my God. Woo. Oh my God. I'm trying. I have a little bit of like Tourette's or something. I don't know. But I'm just like, feminine hygiene. That's all I'm going to say.
About this person. I'm like, look, I know, she's annoying, but
etiquette.
Like, just deal with it.
Yeah.
She gets this, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is like, to me, I'm like, and I know you guys deal with this every day. Like, people are out.
They don't deal with this every day, though, crazy. Okay. They don't deal with this every day. Okay. I promise you. They have real crime. Real. True crime is true. Real crime is real.
Like, she could self-harm. Do you know what I mean? Like, this.
And then weren't you rocking in your bed? Allegedly, you're in John's bed at 5 a.m. Okay. Did he just write that? Is that fictional? Or we could say this about you. You're annoying.
You know what I mean? Like, this is like, to me, I'm like, and I know you guys deal with this every day. Like, people are assholes, but like,
you're an asshole.
She could self-harm. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is so, so upsetting on so many levels, not just like, oh, woe is me.
Right.
Oh,
like,
woe is you.
I care about all these.
I get it.
People.
I get it. But in my job.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Everybody who has been involved, like pulled into this shit by this woman right here. Do you guys feel like she cares about you? I don't. I know she doesn't care about me for sure. And so I just, please share your thoughts.
Like, this is like, to me, I'm like, and I know you guys deal with this every day. Like, people are assholes, but like, she could self-harm. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is so.
And then you're using that, if it's even true, you're using that as if you care, as if it's like weaponized concern or fake concern. I don't even know.
It's so upsetting on so many levels, not just like, oh, woe is me.
Right.
Like, I care about all these.
I get it.
I care. Like, I care about all these
I get it.
That I talk shit about. Every one of them.
But in my job is to decipher if there's a criminal act or not.
Correct. Okay.
So I'm there's a lot of crummy people out there that are horrible to other people.
I wish. Be careful what you wish for, Krisha. I get it, but that's not illegal.
Whether it's child against a parent, parent against a child, saying ugly things, saying many ugly things, which is despicable, but it's not
spanks
against the law.
Sure.
So that's what I need to do is decipher if a crime has been committed, and then what route we would go down to trying to prove that.
Yeah, correct.
Because cybercrime is
Look, I had to figure out what it was that she was doing a while back, when this first came out, and how she steadily told him, correct, as if it was like giving him permission or her giving her taking the control back. And then like, it's really weird. Okay. And it's bothered me. And it's like, she gives him permission by saying correct, or I don't know what it is. Do y'all know what that is? I don't remember what it is, but I remember looking it up. I do remember, just being really curious about that. And I know it's a thing. It's a thing because I've heard it from other people. And it's fine sometimes, but she does it steadily.
It's a whole different challenge and stuff.
So I agree.
And
I hear what you're saying.
If they're not asking for money, it's hard to say that there's extortion there. Okay.
Okay.
So, or asking for something in return. That's hard to say that there's extortion because, if you look at just the political arena, people have dirt on people, have dirt on people, have dirt on people.
Right.
Hey, I'm going to let this out if, you don't do this for me.
Sure.
That would be extortion, sure. But if for being vindictive or saying, I know you're not telling the truth, so unless you tell the truth, I'm going to let this out. That's not really for money or personal gain. That's just saying, hey, I'm going to out you.
Right.
Right. So the crime in that is, there's no real crime. So then it comes down to, you did share passwords with persons. So
And a phone.
it would be like, well, when were these conversations, or when were these emails compared to, did they forward themselves the emails or copy the emails, 10 weeks ago, compared to they were fired 2 weeks ago and got in there and got them within the last 2 weeks. I mean, if there was something that you could say, yes, this is a conversation I had 2 weeks ago, nobody knew about it prior, and all of a sudden now they know about it, then it's like, okay, well, they shouldn't know about it because you changed your passwords, and we can cut the date off at this. 10 weeks ago was a conversation compared to 2 weeks ago was a conversation. These people were let go 4 weeks ago. So there's no way they should have known this stuff, because that's where the NDAs come in hugely, huge. NDAs are lifesavers for people like you.
Yeah.
So, and celebrities, Hollywood, all that stuff.
Oh God.
She signed with her.
Please don't tell her fucking celebrities shit. You cannot say that kind of thing around these kind of people, in my opinion.
Huge. NDAs are lifesavers for people
Still ain't using them. Probably.
like you.
Yeah.
So, and celebrities, Hollywood,
She has one, she just said.
are lifesavers for people like you.
Yeah.
So, and celebrities, Hollywood, all that stuff.
Yeah, she has
signed
one.
with her. Unfortunately, they were my employees. I probably wasn't considered a public figure, and then I got.
You trusted them, and
What? What, lady?
so, and celebrities, Hollywood, all that stuff.
She signed with her. Unfortunately, they were my employees. I probably wasn't considered a public figure, and then I got.
And then what? You got big? You got national? You got national, girl? Not international yet? Shit, there's international people laughing their asses off at you right now, and have been since October of 2025. Probably longer. Probably longer.
Trusted them, and unfortunately, I mean, I've had a small business, so I get
They trusted you.
it.
Yeah.
It's they're great until they're not.
Right, and then it sucks, and then now that I'm a public
Oh my God.
figure, and there are other people.
The burden of proof is so ginormous to prove. Oh my God.
Could be really hurt by this. Yeah.
So
Yeah, and the other people.
So what is the repercussion for those people that you hurt? That you're admitting that you hurt?
People to be hurt, then they would be the victims, though, not you.
Quick reminder, public service announcement. Okay, here's the real PSA.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and the other people to be hurt, then they would be the victims, though, not you. So I understand that you're feeling for them and you don't want them to be hurt. I understand that. But at that
But you're
point,
the-
if they
You're the perp.
are hurt, that would be them going after persons based on them being the victim of whatever that is. Does that make sense?
Them going after persons. Oh shit, I forget.
The person.
But at that point, if they're hurt, that would be them. Okay, meaning the recipients of your shit, of your harm, going after persons.
Based on them being the victim of whatever that is. Does that
He really don't make sense either.
make sense?
No.
June 9th was the second one. I found it. We had an email sent to us from Proton, which I don't know if you know what that is.
Yeah.
I mean, Proton sent it to you, or somebody with a Proton address? Sorry. And which one of you have a Proton address?
Double encryption. The email was
How do y'all know that? I mean, like, that's your first double encryption. It's Proton. Isn't that why one would want to use it to email themselves? Right? I mean, if hypothetically.
If you only knew 111, the subject was the truth will come out. Hidden true crime, more like hidden true lies. All of it will come to light. Your trash talking Kay Woodcock, Heather Daybell, Gigi, and Justin Lum, and Nate Eaton, and Ashley Bithop, Susan Hendricks, and Rob Wood, and Rachel Smith, and Ray Hermesio. All
Slow
of them
down.
are BCC'd on this email. Your text messages will prove it.
Okay.
Like, they have her text messages. They
And so-
have
and so-
But they
I mean, I just really feel like it was a lot of incentive and motive for one to stage this, not thinking it would go as far as it did, maybe. Maybe that's the whole crying in the bed, snots, McGee shit that we're seeing. You know, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this out myself.
they haven't sent them out though.
They have. We just haven't. People are calling me saying, Where?
I still haven't figured it out, ladies, or I'm sorry, Mr. Grayson.
I've gotten files.
So you've seen the text messages.
I've seen
Did they
them.
say where they got them from?
You've gotten files, but then you look through her phone and you didn't see nothing, and you know her better than anybody else, even John.
We know I know.
We could give you people who do know where they came from. So we called someone
Leave my fucking uncle alone. Leave my family alone.
today.
So they would have to.
That's the person who said News Nation has reached out, Long Crime has reached out, and she said
they would have to be willing.
This is to me an exaggeration. You know, I don't think so. News Nation is where Lindsay went to work for someone who worked for News Nation allegedly, and Long Crime. That hadn't happened yet because this is July of 2025. All that happened in September or whatever. I don't know when the temporary stalking injunction, whatever. I think it was in September. Yeah, it was CrimeCon, September time, early September 2025. And then, okay, hold on. I lost.
We could give you people who do know where they came from. So we called someone today.
So they would have to.
That's the person who said News Nation has reached out, Long Crime has reached out, and she said
they would have to be willing.
I'd tell you shit too, just to fuck with you. I would. If I knew and I do, what type of shitty person you are. And yeah, I'd make you sweat a little. I would. And I don't think that's mean.
To work with us.
That's not harassment. That's just called, oh my God, lady, come on.
To help us find that. So that's the challenge as well. Because news people, they're like, we don't want to reveal our sources.
Lauren's like, well, hold my hair, okay? Hold my, my diet root beer.
I think this person.
So that's the big challenge too.
I think she would.
Then is this going to be considered slander? Have you talked to your brother about slander?
Or fighting for themselves, standing up for themselves.
We talked about everything. I called him this morning. I had a meeting with him this morning when I started realizing how this kind of happened this morning. As I've been working behind the scenes for a few days trying to figure out what happened.
So is this whenever she was looking through all of Lauren's texts for a few days trying to figure out what happened behind the scenes? You're always behind the scenes.
I get on a call with somebody this morning and somebody said, is Stephanie a former employee of Lauren's? And I said,
don't talk shit about Stephanie.
Yeah, I didn't know this person knew who that was.
Let me move
this person tells me, okay, well, I was told I should call Stephanie and she'll give me everything. She has all those screenshots. She's the one with everything.
Okay.
And
I'm still trying to, y'all, I sit here and I'm like, okay, so, this person, try to figure out the source of it. And that's okay. Because it's not Christina. I originally thought it was Christina. And I'm like, maybe I feel like, and this is just I'm shooting in the dark here. I feel like Christina might have gotten access, somebody maybe showed them to her. And she was like, "Ooh, you messed up." Stephanie is what Lauren refers to as contract or ex-contractor number 1. She is an OG. She's been a mod for Lauren for a long time. She was streaming live streams while Lauren would be infringing on my family. Sorry. Quote unquote, reporting on the Daybell case and other cases. And Stephanie's really good people. Okay. I think she is still, even after all this stuff. Okay. Shit happens. And then another one is Colette. They're kind of like the OGs, if you will. They've been there kind of since the beginning. And, let's just let it play and I'll try and fill in some more blanks.
Stephanie was sent to cease and desist. We knew she was one of the ones that was doing all this behind the scenes.
But then you'd have to prove that she shared after the fact.
Let's specify this. I think that somebody could tell you. I do think Gigi respects police.
Yeah.
And if she knew that police were calling, I think that she might share the sources. Yeah. She wouldn't share it with us.
Okay.
I do think, and she's the one who said that she had heard from Long Crime and News Nation.
Okay, and so once again, hearing it and seeing it are two different things. Because then it's
She
then
said
it's
she received voice
hang on.
Okay.
Because then it becomes hearsay. So because they're calling her doesn't mean she has the information. So she has to be directly connected with the person. So a person goes to Newsweek or whatever. Newsweek comes back down.
Hold on. What did they just say?
Information. So she has to be directly connected with the person. So a person.
Okay, they're saying something right here, but he's talking.
So she has to be directly connected with the person. So a person goes to Newsweek or whatever. Newsweek comes back down. That's not from her. That's through completely different sources. It has to be direct.
And it's not.
So she said she has files and files of emails and texts, including voice memos.
But where'd she get them from?
Wait, whoa.
That's for you.
Didn't Mr. Grayson here, didn't he say that he had files? And I'm not trying to confuse y'all, but Grayson just said she's got files and files and files.
We don't know.
Well, I thought you asked her.
We asked her and she wouldn't tell us her source, so I think she would tell you. But that was the question. Like you said, would they tell?
Yeah.
You don't have to call if you don't want to, but I'm just.
No. I mean, if she's not going to share with you, then I don't know why she would
That was a manipulation.
share with me because she doesn't have to. I'm guessing she's in the industry, right?
She's in the industry, yeah.
So once she ruins her reputation by giving up sources, then what's her job going to be?
I think.
But
I mean, I could have a con.
she's like, but I'm important. I'm now a public figure, bigger than I used to be. I wasn't a public figure. And then now I am. And this is nation. And true crime is true. It's nationwide. And I mean,
A conversation with her.
I hear you.
So that's the challenge of being in this kind of.
I hear you, but I don't really give a shit what you're saying right now because it's not agreeing with what my agenda is.
Of
Yeah, I hear
situation.
you. So I was also in the real news for a long time. And so I kind of understand more how it works. She's an excellent journalist.
Here, let me school you on how lamestream media works.
She's a great journalist. She has not been in the real news.
How many here think that Lauren knows that this is FOIA, request? You can do a FOIA request in this industry, like she just said. How many of you think that she only highlighted Gigi there as a great journalist? She has not been in the real news. Okay. It's like she doesn't really like to give her the accolades. It's like she gave them to her and then took it right back. But how many of you think she's doing this only because she knows that it could be obtained by and get back to Gigi? I want to know. I'm curious.
So I kind of understand more how it works. She's an excellent journalist. She's a great journalist. She has not been in the real news, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I believe that if police called her, she might say
Colette is who they say, if I'm remembering right. Yeah. Something about her job. I don't know.
that I received it from this person.
Okay.
But I hear you, and I respect that. Like journalists wouldn't share, and she might not, but I think she might.
Okay. Control 3 out of 1. I'm with PR. Go 4.
You're right.
When I talked to her today, she told me.
But I mean, I don't know. Maybe we don't want to. I mean, do we want to make this?
She's like, well,
Have you talked? Has your brother suggested calling us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and you could call my brother.
And what did he feel? What crimes did he feel that were
oh God, don't ask me.
surpassed? I should say.
It was cease and desist, he said, because
some of that stuff is more civil than it is criminal.
Yeah, so he cited,
None of it's criminal.
he cited.
Extortion would be criminal, but other things within this could be more on a civil level than a criminal level.
Yeah,
Not-
forgive me, I need some water.
That's fine. Do you have an identification or a driver's license I can just jot down quick? You got a Nevada driver's license or from another state?
I haven't got a driver's license.
Okay.
Here is the cease and desist he sent Stephanie. Unauthorized access of private accounts, Dissemination of private.
But we don't know that she did that after the fact or before. If she took all this information before the cease and desist.
Mm-mm.
And here's the thing. I'm not saying it's possible one way or the other. What I'm saying is anything that I would have that may be criminal would go before a judge or actually before a district attorney. Then the district attorney would have to look at it and say, yes, I think we have enough information to go forward into court.
Sorry.
So in a sense, I almost act like a judge in a sense, being like, what do I have? Because if I don't have nothing, or if I have questionable information, or
That's
a third
true.
party is telling me this information by hearsay, I don't have nothing. I work on facts. That's what we do as police officers. We're supposed to.
Absolutely. No, absolutely.
So that's
I hear you.
so yeah, the information prior compared to the information after, that's where the NDA would have saved a lot of headaches. But the cease and desist, there would have to be proof of her continuing this process after the fact.
Right.
So that would be like contacting all these people that have this information and saying, who did you get it from? And them saying it was from her, and then say, when did you get it from her?
I'm sitting down to get
So-
information, not
We can see.
Should we
We don't need a play-by-play.
call John? I think the other concern too is they might have even just like text between my husband and myself.
Text it to my husband.
From what it
I would
sounds
love
like.
to see those.
I'm sorry, say that again.
They might have text
I would love to see these.
from what it sounds like.
I'm sorry, say
They'd be they diagnose probably. I feel like John and Lauren's text would probably contain some diagnostics of some people's, allegedly, in my hypothetical theory.
that again.
They might have text just between my husband and myself.
Okay.
He's my co-host. He's a criminal psychologist.
Okay.
And I hear you. You go by facts. I understand that, and a lot of this is in the works, right? So like, it's right.
Exactly.
I'm sharing. So we get it. We're sharing circumstantial evidence with you.
Oh
that
my God,
could later
Jennifer.
become a fact, but
Oh
I
my
hear you.
God.
You need facts.
Mhm.
over-
Sorry, and I'm so sorry that happened to you. Oh my God. And they thought it was funny? No freaking way. Wow. I'm so sorry. Oh man. That's wild. And they it's funny, and or like I forget who said it, spent 10 minutes, I mean, but yet here she is, not to mention, what's her name? Worker bee email, a homicide detective, Bobby with an I. I remember that now.
We're trying to
Crazy.
figure this out. So thank you. So we get it. I'm a journalist. I work by facts too. And I know
Which all journalists should.
and I understand what circumstantial evidence
I'm gonna
is,
put this
what we're
on.
Figuring out. Let me call my husband. So he spoke. Okay, but I think you could. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Here's your phone back, mommy. Let's rewind that.
So he spoke. Okay, but I think you could. Yeah.
What's your phone number?
What did you say? Thank you, baby? I don't know. I don't think so. Probably not.
Spoke. Okay, but I think you could. Yeah.
What's your phone number real quick, since you're the victim?
You just told her that she's not the victim. And then you're telling her she's the victim. God damn. She don't need
Like,
that.
I don't know if you know the Lori Vallow Daybell case. Do you know?
No,
you did it,
I like watching to catch a
I love this part.
smuggler and stuff like that. And
Okay, well, it's a Netflix.
the cops,
documentary.
back.
Bam. You got him. Okay. Wait. Oh, I have the perfect soundbite for this. I know. I'm like a boomer, right?
They got the bitch.
Okay. You got her. Got her.
Bad boys, and so
Yeah, it's
the other stuff interests me. It's just I don't have the time to sit down and.
Right. Well, that's this case that's really impacted that we were covering. She's a mom who's got her 2 kids and her husband and the whole thing.
Mhm.
It's a very viral true crime case. That's what we've been
Has a
covering.
Netflix documentary to it. Dateline, 7
my
Datelines.
Yeah.
My husband spoke to the. Well, I don't want to get him involved. Again, I don't want to get a victim involved right now. So,
Okay. Real quick, what'd you say your friend's name is then, and the phone number that may talk to us?
Gigi?
Oh, good point.
Proper name?
Good point. Thank you.
I don't know if you consider us a friend right now.
I know Angela.
How do you spell her last name?
What you gonna do?
And she told me on the phone today, well, if you think this is against the law, then you should be getting law enforcement involved. And I said, we've had attorneys involved in this for months. So she's well aware.
Right.
That's
So
not
she's
law
Well, and the attorney is going to be like,
Attorney is not law enforcement, Mr. Grayson.
I said, we've had attorneys involved in this for months. So she's well aware.
right. So she said.
well, and the attorney is going to be like, yes, I can see where this is breaking this law, so now we'll get him involved.
Full disclosure, she's received a lot of info because a lot of the private text messages have to do with her.
Okay.
So that's why I say I don't know if she'd consider me a friend right now.
Nope. Somebody that's willing to talk. What's the phone number?
666.
And she lives in what state?
I'm calling my husband on the phone right
I
now.
wasn't
just
saying
so he can
Gigi's. I was
understand.
saying their number. It's all
So what?
My husband's done a lot of work.
So it sounds like there's a lot of emotional stuff and you're very upsetting stuff. I get it. So what area do you feel? Because right now, I hate to say it, but from my point of view, and I'm going to call my sergeant and probably get a detective involved, at least for the initial information.
Thank you.
Right now, I'm not seeing a crime, but this isn't my forte either.
Sure. Your call has been forwarded. That was my husband, by the way, I was trying to call. My husband does criminal assessments in the state of.
I mean, you just said you love to catch a smuggler. And so this is your wheelhouse, man. Don't let them get you.
Mhm.
He's licensed here in Nevada, Utah.
Because people say a lot of crummy things about other people online and stuff.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to threats and harassments, there has to be very.
Wait, Janice, I thought that's where she quoted basically what Lauren and Grayson both deny here as breaking the law, recording somebody like Gigi without her knowledge. That's what was presented in the 9-hour live, was the quoted conversation that I feel they recorded. And then that's what they quoted, because it's like a whole big ass paragraph. I'm gonna go pull it up. Yeah, I need to anyways for the bed scene, for the crying.
Specific threat / harassment is a series of things for the most part. A threat is got to be very specific, and it really stinks for us as police officers, but it's even worse for the victim or the person that's being victimized. And the reason I say that is somebody could say, I'm going to come over, and make sure I take care of you. What does that mean?
Right.
Depends on what happened prior, right? We can document that kind of stuff, but does it mean they're going to come over and wash your car? Does it mean to come over and cook your food, tuck you into bed, or come over and, beat you up? It's not specific. It just says, I'm going to come over and take care of you. So that's where it's frustrating for victims, is they're like, but I know what they meant by this. And it's like, I understand you're feeling this way, but based on the verbiage, we can't go down the criminal route right now because they're not being specific enough.
Yeah.
And it really stinks because they look at us like, why aren't you doing anything? It's not. It's like, my hands are tied because the Nevada law doesn't,
Right.
go down that
I
road.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I hear you. And like I said, there's probably going to be a lot more coming out in the next few days. So I don't know if there could be like a case number to like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think you're right. We're working with some circumstantial evidence, but we're receiving new information every hour.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be that we're finally working with some not circumstantial evidence. Let me also talk to you about this. Let's, and this is me thinking as a whole about everybody involved. Do we want them to call Gigi right now? Could that escalate things?
It makes me wonder if they will go public right now, just because it's like,
I thought they already did.
Yeah. And again, I am the victim, but there will be other victims.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nailed it. You're not the victim, though. Far from it.
It makes
You're the victim of your own vicious words.
me wonder if they will go public right now, just because it's like, let's just get it off our plate.
Yeah. And again, I am the victim, but there will be other victims.
Oh, my God.
There'll be other people that'll be victims the second
Correct.
time. Yeah.
Yes.
It's like when they go to court and they let a killer free or something like that, or let them off with 2 years.
Correct.
Then they get victimized.
Yeah, maybe they get off on a pill or something. Look at your watch.
The second time.
Must be, wait,
Correct.
sorry. It must be time to take medicine.
This is my husband.
You know, both by the suspect and by the state.
Correct. Hey, babe, are you there?
You know, that's where it's like, I don't know if it's worth it.
We have a police officer here.
Sometimes there's that case like neighbors, problems with neighbors. Sometimes they don't want us to contact the neighbor because they're afraid it'll inflame things.
Yeah, you know.
Right. So he's understanding. I just want you to know. At first, we were like, we just gave him what we've explained right now is like, look, I am the victim, but we have a big concern about the actual victims in the cases we cover and then being re-victimized by my pieces, by my private messages that come out.
Your words.
So at first, I just want you to know, and he understands that. This is officer. What was your last name? I'm sorry.
Bolvie.
He's great, and and we're working with circumstantial evidence right now. We know that he understands again that we don't want to re-victimize any victims. So at first, we're like, well, we know who you could figure out the source from and has all the information. He said, Gigi, you wouldn't consider me a friend right now, but she had the information, and so he was going to call her, and now I'm rethinking because I think that could put fuel on the fire. I'm just thinking about protecting everyone else. Do we want him to? I don't know if we should have him call Gigi right now or not. He wants to know because I don't want to hurt. Like, would that make them release stuff now because they just want to get it over? They're angry, right? Is this the Streisand effect where,
What if I want? So can you hear me?
He can hear you, or you're on.
Okay. The most important thing is we're about to have, all our hard work is about to be threatened or go down the drain in a minute, in an instant, right? Like
he just said, all our hard work is about. Wait, hold on.
Be threatened or go down the drain in a minute, in an instant. Our hard work is we're about to have,
We're about to have. I mean,
all our hard.
That means it hadn't happened yet. That's what I take from it.
Hard work is about to be threatened or go down.
Not that it has been threatened, not that it is being threatened currently, that it is about to be. That's twice he said it because he likes to obviously repeat the same damn word.
All our hard.
He can hear you, or you're on.
Okay. The most important thing is we're about to have, all our hard work is about to be threatened or go down the drain in a minute, in an instant, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, my goal is to get them to stop.
But they haven't published them, according to your old lady.
Publishing private emails, text, voicemails, right? They hacked into our stuff.
Or you handed the phone over.
It's illegal by Nevada.
Or you shared with them, and so they're the receiver.
Statute and federal law for them to share private information.
Where are you citing this from, John?
Without our consent. We never gave consent.
You did when you pushed fucking send.
If calling her is going to prevent them or stop them from publishing, then it's probably worth it.
Who's them?
But if it's not, she's not going to be the one that publishes it.
So it's still not published, according to all them, over and over again.
But it'll get back to the source, though.
Wouldn't the source be the one to publish them? Oh, you're talking about the conversation. Okay.
And also, I mean, can he call like Stephanie?
Well,
Can he call Stephanie?
let's say he calls and he says there's no law that's broken right now, as she asked.
He just did.
Does that empower them?
As she asks. That's broken right now. As she asks. Does that, okay.
Well, but they
Y'all talk weird.
they know. I'm sure the officer knows the Nevada statutes. Nevada's a two-party consent state. You
Christina knows. She knows the statutes.
can't just share private stuff without consent.
You consented when you gave send go. Okay. You pushed Send.
You never gave consent.
Here's where
It's terrifying. It's terrifying to me that, you know, and it should be terrifying to like every citizen in Nevada.
You terrify every citizen in the nation.
That somebody can just take your private correspondence and put it on blast publicly.
Or that you can bitch about it as a alleged credentialed man and for people pulling FOIAs. Public, not private, public.
So this is not my exact forte, right? I'm a patrol officer. I already said that I talked to my sergeant about this, and if we have to get a detective involved, we will. At the same time, though, there was no non-disclosure agreement. So if she gave passwords to employees to do business on her behalf, then there's kind of a gray area of how public is it compared to private,
I never gave.
or part of the business doings per se.
I never gave. Sorry, I don't know what that sound is. I never gave permission for any iCloud access or any phone access, which is what I think they.
Or Gmail accounts.
Yeah, or Gmail accounts. Actually, you're right.
There's no consent here.
But you lost your passwords, and then Grayson recovered them, and so yeah.
There's no consent to share any private information, and this person never had access to any private information.
But what?
Apparently so.
Okay, so for right now, as far as we know, so here's my challenge.
Okay, yeah.
So there's somebody, you guys have an idea of who this person is,
It's one of 12 people.
and we're finding out through third parties that some information was already shared because you have screenshots, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So those third party people would have to be willing to talk to us to give up their source to say yes, it came straight from this person.
Right, that's true. I mean,
And if they're investigative reporters, I don't know how many investigative reporters are going to want to give up their sources because that's going to tarnish their reputation.
Lauren's like, pick me, pick me, pick me.
So if we had a way to figure that out without them, I mean, not saying we can't call them, but if there was a way to figure that out without them, then that'd be more beneficial for sure.
is there anyone?
I think about this. Yep.
We have encrypted emails.
We haven't shared anything.
We have encrypted emails from people that are obviously the source. I just don't know. Is there anyone at Metro that like could figure out like where these are coming from? Because that's ultimately that's where we want to go.
That's why I says this isn't my forte, so I'm not sure if anybody would have to be a special detective that works with computer crimes.
And what about the harassment aspect too? I want to point out the harassment aspect because again, like we're getting these cryptic Proton emails saying you're about.
You got one.
We blind copied all these people, even though
you allegedly got one. We don't know who wrote it. We don't know if she wrote it, you wrote it, John wrote it, your son. We don't know if a bad boogie monster is out there.
People so that people don't know you blind copied them, and they're like, we blind copied everyone. We're doing.
I'm like, why would they tell you? Okay, I misread that.
This. We are outing you.
Yeah,
there's like multiple emails like that. Also, I feel like lies in like harassment. Like, why are they doing that? Like, this is like a game to them. This is
okay. So I wasn't tripping because I thought she was doing like a hypothetical. Let's see. Yeah, because I was like, why would they tell you? It wouldn't be like hidden. Yeah.
And like we're getting these cryptic Proton emails saying you're about.
Oh,
we blind copied all these people, even though you blind copy people so that people don't know you blind copied them, and they're like, we blind copied.
Oh my God. Like we're getting these cryptic Proton emails saying we blind copied all these people, even though, oh shit.
You blind copy people so that people don't know you blind copied them, and they're like,
okay. So that people don't know.
We
Okay.
blind copied everyone.
And they're like, hey, we're not just going to just do it. We're going to tell you we did it. So we're giving you a tip.
We're doing this. We are outing you.
Yeah,
there's like multiple emails like that. Also, I feel like lies in like harassment. Like, why are they doing that? Like, this is like a game to them. This.
Oh my God. Can you imagine back in the day when chain letters were a thing? She would have shit a brick.
This is, you know what I mean? Like, they are.
Like I said, there's a lot of ugly people that do stupid things, and they're mean people that bully people and stuff like that. It doesn't mean it's a crime.
Bing bong.
Right.
So I get what you're saying with the possibility of doing this, and even the blind copy, not knowing who those people are, if there are people. It's that's what we don't know right now.
One of the.
He said if there are people.
There's another person that I wrote.
Is extortion a crime? Because I mean, they're basically.
Extortion would be them asking for something. Did they ask for money or anything?
Just integrity and honesty.
I haven't seen that. You just checked that email out today. What are they?
What? I thought he just said you just sent that email out today, but he said you just checked that email out today. It's not a book. It's not a library. Did they ask for money or anything?
I haven't seen that. You just checked that email out today. What are they?
You just, I don't know. Either sent or checked that email out today.
What are they threatening? Well, they're threatening our livelihood.
That's a bit gray. I don't know about that. They're just saying to put out information.
You know, I picture, that photo from CrimeCon that I don't even know where it came from, but it's Lauren talking to Scott Reich, I think, and John's right behind her, and his fists are balled up. I picture that right now, right? He's pissed.
So I'll tell you what. I'll talk to my sergeant right now.
You can like hear the wheels in their brains peeling out right now.
With what I have, and we'll see if I'll see. They'll probably end up getting in touch with our cyber detective and see how this might play out.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I know, officer. Like, by the way, just as an aside, I worked not in the last few years, but I've worked closely with your.
Not in the last few years.
I have in the past your internet sex crimes.
Uh-huh.
And I've done a lot of evaluations on sex offenders that got put away.
And probably got out. And then might have run into Officer Bovey.
Obviously, that's a very different crime, but I just want to say that, I've always appreciated Metro and worked closely with you guys. And, thank you for listening to us.
This is that whole Jody Hildebrandt, whenever she is pulled into the interrogation room after being arrested for the horrendous child abuse on the Frankie children. And she's like, oh, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I'm you guys. We are the same, basically. And that's what he's doing, in my opinion. That's what it looks like.
But I just want to say that, I've always appreciated Metro and worked closely with you guys. Thank you for listening to us. Yeah, I think the problem here is, I know technically, since they haven't published this stuff,
since they haven't published this stuff.
Thank you for listening to us. Yeah, I think the problem here is, I know technically, since they haven't published this stuff, it's kind of hard to say it's a crime. But on the other hand, according to Gigi, they're minutes away from publishing this stuff. So, we're trying to salvage our reputation. But,
not just our reputation, but
trying to be
you're trying.
She's just doing the thing. Like, oh no, I gotta put the human factor to this. Oh my God.
Not just our reputation, but
trying to be you're trying to be proactive. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. And yeah, it is a little confusing. Technically, after the damage is done, yeah, you've got federal crimes and you've got state crimes, right? But like,
They've been published. Okay. So where's some federal and them state crimes?
and maybe they're just playing a game. Maybe they're not going to publish. I mean, unfortunately, we have sources that have said that they've seen some of the emails.
Lauren confirmed it earlier.
And they know they're coming.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I don't know what to do. We should try like.
Yeah, you know, my concern is the
Oh my God, that voice.
whole text of like, these will be shown by your text messages. Like, they're very clear that they are releasing your text messages. And the fact that they were in your iCloud account, which is cited.
I've never given them a
Wait, 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 wait. What'd she just say? We'll get
will be
you.
shown by your text messages. Like, they're, yeah, you know,
We should try like.
yeah, you know, my concern is the whole text of like, these will be shown by your text messages.
The text of like, I'm sorry, I'm really like peeling this back, okay? The text of like, these will be shown by your text message. What the fuck?
Yeah, you know,
I'm sorry to do this to the ears, but
my concern is the whole text of like, these will be shown by your text messages. Like, they're very clear that they are releasing your text messages.
all of you guys, well, except for you, Grayson, have said they've not been published and that they're just trying to be proactive and salvage their reputation.
And the fact that they were in your iCloud account, which is cited.
I've never.
That means that they're fucking hers. Okay? That's how possession works. In Louisiana, it's 9/10 of the law.
Never given them a password to my iCloud.
Like,
And you've seen it. You see
Huh. Whoa. Let me, let's break this down.
clear that they are releasing your text messages. And the
Because you've identified them already and said, yep, those are mine.
fact that they were in your iCloud account, which is cited.
I've never given them a password.
And she just put them in her iCloud account. She's like, they're in your iCloud account, girl. Grayson, I feel like you told a big fib. Okay? I really do. I really feel like the 9-hour snot fest, crying in the bed. This right here is a big lie. I don't know how I didn't sit here and do this. Let's do this. Let's back that ass up.
Honest show.
Oh shit.
So, and then
Starting off bad.
after that, we'll go through everything else. So let's watch this.
Wait, let me
Whether or
back
not
up.
this goes through, I don't know. I think that's where I think I'm willing to start talking. Because
Why? What's that got to do with anything? You starting to talk? What, you're gonna start talking? I mean, what have you done besides talking? What has your other route been besides framing an innocent woman of stalking?
I always just want to do things right.
Oh,
You know, when they
well,
go
you can want in one hand and shit in the other one, Lauren. And sometimes you just have to accept that you're not doing the right things and that only you can make that change. Nobody can do it for you. You have to say, oh my God, I'm the asshole. And you have to be real kind to yourself. Okay. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I've done it. I've been the asshole and I did not like my reflection. I was like, oh my God, I'm the asshole. Oh my God. But it's not about you. You're not the victim. Look around you, girl.
low, you go high and just do things right and rely.
And these are just, it's kind of like Lori memorizing scripture. You've memorized these, they go low, you go high, you turn the other cheek. You know, I try to do everything right, but that doesn't mean that you do. Okay. So your actions and your words, they don't align. And this is a telltale of your kind of personality, people like this, in my experience.
I'm needing responsible people to help. But I don't know if that's going to happen.
Are you not responsible?
The situation, that's okay.
I mean, it has to be okay. And then you have to not continue to overcorrect. You have to embrace the fact that you said some shitty things, but it was nothing beyond a sincere and genuine apology to everybody that you talked shit about. And they don't have to forgive you. Okay? That's a risk that you have to take, but at least you have a clear conscience once you confess, basically own up to your bad things. Okay? And then it's got to be sincere, genuine. It has to be. Okay? And if they don't choose to forgive you, that's on them. That's not on you. It's, it is what it is. You just have to be like, well, I feel bad for that. It's a lesson learned. But that's not what we're seeing here. That's not what we have seen here. This has not been my experience for sure. You have been absolutely horrible. Horrible. And now, not only this ain't about me either, but I'm going to throw this in. Not only do I have to sit here and I'm just going to say it for lack of better words, but survive what Lori and Chad did to destroy my family. But also, you're part of that. You are part of her abuse, their abuse. You're a part of that. You're adding on top of it. And your friend Trisha and your friend Megan. All of you guys have been piling this shit on my family for years. And it's still you're the victim. And not that we're not trying to be your victim. We're not trying to be anybody's victims. We're just trying to get out of here unscathed. With less shit. Okay, we got enough to carry. Carry your own shit. Deal with your shit. But that's on you. Anyways, I don't know. I just went to some weird.
But if it can't happen in this situation,
it can. Only you can stop forest fires and apologize and make things right.
That no laws or legal things can help me.
Oh my God. I mean, you didn't even have to go there. This is your choice. This is where you went. This is where you and John decided it was best for your brand. And that's the problem. You're taking the human aspect out of it. And you have dehumanized us, Christina, Janice, Lindsay, Felicia, Liz, Sarah. Oh my God, I know. Stephanie, Colette, and everybody else that you chose to lump into, Mr. Bright Breakfast, into try and make one criminal, one person responsible for your pain when you are responsible for your own pain. You are responsible for the backlash. It's called karma. We didn't do it. You did. It's a boomerang. Comes back and it taps that ass. Okay. Sometimes it'll knock you clear on your knees, but it hasn't done that to you at all yet. And that's scary. That's scary because that's like Lori territory to me. Okay. Like you're going this far, dragging us with you. We're just trying to hold you accountable. We're trying to make you look into that mirror and see your reflection of the ugly shit that we're seeing. It's fucking scary. It's terrifying. Get a grip, lady.
Could at least want to finally talk about it, even with my boys, and share what's been happening. Because I do want to help with cyberbullying now, and I know that I'm a public. Never mind. Hold on. Just stop for a second.
What? Lady, you do help cyberbully, okay? You're doing it. But I know that's not what you meant. But yeah,
I was like really zen before you started. Hold on.
I mean, who says film me anyways? This is awkward. I can't imagine. I mean, go give her a hug. Like, stop this shit. Stop the exploitation of yourself. You're pimping your own self out. It's gross. But you're diminishing it yourself. Like that. Like a wrecking ball. Oh, yeah, I've cried hard too. Lady.
Sorry, I can't even like process what I don't know. I'm sorry.
Wait, did she just say I need a fucking Xanax? Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Or maybe she said Kleenex?
I'm sorry.
Mm.
And I want John. And I'm worried about John.
Yeah, shitting
And
her.
I'm worried about my son.
You let a lot of people down by selling yourself short, by being a shitty person. Okay? It felt good in the moment, I guess. I don't know.
But I just think, sorry.
Ain't nobody stopping you. It's not funny.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Okay.
Everything will be okay. It really will. But I'm like a really resilient person, in my opinion.
We kind of all are. How's she gonna say in her opinion?
It's texting. You're good. What? You're good. Is it John? It's actually Aunt Vicky.
It's Aunt Vicky. It's Tammy's Aunt Vicky. And Grayson has your phone again.
And it's gonna be okay. But I just
And in my perspective, it ain't because of you. It's okay because I'm making it be okay. Because I'm also resilient. And I mean, you're nothing but a pimple on Satan's ass, I swear. It just didn't have to be this way. And it doesn't. Still, right now, you can say, I'm sorry. You can write a lot of this stuff. You can change the minds of a lot of people. Probably. Maybe. It would give you a lot of people would turn their heads. They would take double takes and be like, whoa, wow, that's very big of a person to let their ego go and just admit to their fault. But whatever.
I don't know what to say. Other creators
edited
calling people I care about to tell them lies.
Stop it. You care about. Stop.
About me. Slut shaming me.
Well,
one woman is going around saying I lived with her brother, which, by the way, if I had lived with some random dude in East Idaho, who the hell cares?
He marked himself safe.
But this is a guy I went on a single date with, never kissed, but now I've lived with him. What else? Finding out, like I said, fellow podcasters are calling people that I know to warn them about me and tell them that,
like, hey, Lauren talked shit about you and I saw the text messages. I'm trying to protect you. Holy shit, this is bad. You know, like, oh my God, you need to get the fuck over yourself, Lauren.
I had an affair on John.
Well, look, that's where I learned it right here. I'm like, what? 9 Hour Live, Lauren herself.
To warn them about me and tell them that I had an affair on John.
Might want to tell your husband.
With an investigator in the Daybell case.
You might want to shut the fuck up.
That John knows really well and is friends with.
That's really shitty.
That. I mean, It's been unending. The things I've had to continue to clarify every day. And then when I finally feel like I get a hold of it, so it's not just like the cyberbullying that's public, it's what's going on beneath the surface.
Girl, you don't even know what's going on beneath the surface, honey.
That's so cruel. And none of these people have been willing to reach out to me, like fucking reach out to me.
Do you fucking blame them or us? Do you blame them and us? Them, us? Do you blame us? Hell no.
People that know me that I've been kind to.
Obviously not. To their face.
Are going behind my back telling people.
Are going say, oh my God, Lauren said this and this and this about my family. Oh my God. Like, I can't imagine. Girl.
Lies about.
Little girl.
No evidence.
They're not lies. You confirmed it in the other video.
Never mind that they're supposed to be journalists.
Well, is she about to cry again at herself crying? Is she about to pull a Chad Daybell here? Where, I don't know if y'all can even see it. I might be covering it. Yep. My face is right over hers. Look at her. She is over there trying to cry. Well, as she watches herself cry. Yeah.
You have.
I'm sorry.
Lori Hellis. Someone
who I hope is doing. I hope she's doing okay in her recovery. But I mean, you're really lucky, Lauren, that you weren't raised around the hood. Okay. You're going to walk over here, but you're going to limp back type shit. You know, that's a saying
that I've never
from Nutty Professor, I think. I don't know.
But before I was always good to her. Claiming that I gave out 10,000 copies of her book and she's telling everyone.
It was 9,999. It doesn't fucking matter. If it's 1.5, you did it. It's gross.
To the point where we got to get an attorney?
If it was you, holy shit.
But I've never sent out free copies of her book to anyone.
No, you just sent out free text messages shitting on everybody. Sorry.
Ever.
Lie.
Telling the person that originally sent it to me,
Nate,
that I did that to them.
Well, you call Nate a liar?
And then, of course, when she accuses of that, I then send it to our attorney. I guarantee you none of you received a book copy of Lori Hellis's.
No, just a fucking link. Ding dong.
Book from me. Despite allegedly 10,000 people.
Might owe her some money.
The idea that we were purposely changing our time, by the way, too. No, we had to get a babysitter. I don't know.
You were.
Why?
You like real in
doesn't matter. But it's like what this group mob mentality has been doing is taking all these old beefs and they're reaching out.
They're not all these old beefs, you bitch. They're not. You are so freaking high on your own supply. I just pulled it from Jolene, right? You're high on your own supply. Like, these aren't old beefs. These are ongoing shitting on us for years. Okay? And then the truth comes out. But not because of you. You didn't say, hey, I have a confession. Whatever. Here's some text. Let me show you. You know, out of your own, goodness of your heart. People you've been kind to. No. You're not going to sit here and fucking gaslight us.
To them.
Lying.
And there was a whisper campaign is the best way to say it. It's
girl, I'm a yeller, so I like to yell. So come here.
Adult bullying, it's group bullying.
It ain't fucking bullying.
It's believing without seeing.
It's called reacting to fucking abuse.
Screenshots of mine have been shared.
I mean,
some when I've been angry at other creators. Gone over it later.
What is this? What is this planned to? Going over it later.
At other creators. Gone over it later.
I don't think so. Hold on. I'm sorry.
It's believing without seeing. Screenshots of mine have been shared. Some when I've been angry.
So she's like, that's the crime to her, is screenshots of hers have been shared. Not that the vitriol and the harm contained within those screenshots, talking about everybody, other people, my family, and others. Not that her word, nothing to do with her, right? That's the crime. They've been shared.
And other creators.
Now she's making an excuse. I've been angry. Girl, you were straight up making fun, creating anon accounts and all kinds of shit, playing with everybody's head.
Gone over it later.
And look, more to come. You know, stay tuned.
Those have been being shared. I'm ashamed of that.
No, you're not.
Maybe you can edit that later, but I'll just share everything right now.
You won't.
But I've owned it.
You don't. You didn't. You're not.
I've owned that.
You have definitely not done that. You've done opposite from that.
You said sorry to the people that needed it.
That mattered, basically. You said sorry to the people that needed it. Not that deserved it, but that needed it.
It's sorry to them.
You're a fucking bitch. You didn't say sorry to me.
But those people have continued on. Nobody again reaching out to me.
Why? So we can get fucking stalking charges? I mean, fuck that.
And I have to be honest.
You don't know how to be, Lauren.
Entire rooms shunning me.
And she's starting to stand like she's starting to perform. I mean, I say starting. Take that back. You know what I mean? Like she's like getting confidence or something that she's giving herself. I don't know. It's weird.
Belong.
Oh, entire rooms, family rooms in the courthouse. Not family. You're not family. You will never be my family. You will never be a friend. You will never be anyone that, I mean, if somebody was on fire, I mean, I'd be like, no, definitely don't run that damn direction. Come on, let's go. Let's go get real help. Okay. Because that lady, she'll probably throw gas on it. That's sorry. Hey.
Entire rooms shunning me where I belong.
Rooms can't shun a person.
Where I've helped. Where I've.
What? Helped us get justice, bitch?
Given my entire.
You can't even help yourself.
Or heart to. And soul.
Oh. We can't find it. It's so little. Sorry, y'all.
Being shunned.
I gotta stop.
Because of lies.
Yours.
And of a whisper campaign and of adults who can't come to me.
We are not like 12-year-old pussies, okay? We don't whisper. I have thumbnails and titles with your name, with you on it. I don't do things behind your back. Never have. I do it right here. Right here. So you can address it. So you can maybe, if you ever want to see or hear, if you actually ever do genuinely care to know, it's there. And if not, it's for me. It's for me. It's for my family. It's so people, I'm warning people about you. You're not a safe person. Like Summer said, I'm just saying, you're not a safe person. Your husband's not a safe person. Y'all have not been good people to my family. Maybe the other people's families, but that ain't fucking my story.
And ask me what's true and what isn't. But rather go and start a cyberbullying campaign and
oh my God,
join it and follow it.
Lead
as
it.
The lies continue as they talk about my dead brother and my husband.
Oh my God, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
And you know what it is?
You.
It's being dubbed dark. Like that's what John and I have been talking about a lot.
What? Tylee, Charles, Tammy, JJ, Joe being dubbed dark? Huh? My mom?
Too, like I feel like been like Charles Vallow running around, like trying to get people to understand what's going on and trying to figure out what's happening.
I have to shut up right now. Okay. I'm sitting on my hands. I got to sit on my hands. I got to sit on my hands.
I need no one will talk to me.
Good. You don't fucking deserve it.
And then all of a sudden I get labeled dork.
You're a dork. Oh.
And then I'm like, it's not me. I'm good. This
No,
isn't
you're
me.
not. Okay, Ruby Frankie. Okay. You're naughty. It is you. You're not good. You've not been good. And if you would just fucking embrace that shit, man, you would really, 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 you know, it's painful at first, but then you start to be like, get to know yourself for the first time. That was my experience. I'm like, oh my God, you know, like when I realized I was an asshole, and I'm like, man, yeah, it sucks at first, but it's like the best thing you could ever do for yourself. Try it. And don't do it for nobody but you. I mean, right? Get you some Kleenex. You make $2.5 million a year.
And then just wondering about this world in general, I think I've been really depressed.
You need to just sweep around your porch first. Worry about the small areas first, then you can go big once you get a little more healed.
Because I just think about this world in general.
Right? Assholes like
and raising my son in it.
Mm.
And like, if there's any hope for kindness in this world and compassion and
it's like a broken record, man. Look in the mirror and just be real with yourself, because you're lying to yourself too. It's crazy.
Evidence? How about evidence?
None. Crap.
Real journalism when you actually go to the person.
I'm not a journalist, lady. And from what I can tell, I don't really know where you got your credentials at either. I don't know if it was just the coach, you know, that taught. I have no idea. I'm scared. I might get, you know, fucking. Oh my God.
Not, you know,
we're gonna be here.
Realizing people are complex.
Yeah. Everybody, not just you, Lauren. You're not special. We're all fucking complex. Oh.
That I'm complex.
Oh, yeah. I remember
that I am who I am.
Oh.
Online. That is me.
What about you in real life? I've met you in real life too. Pretty sketchy there too.
That is my genuine self, but maybe there's a little bit more to me too.
Oh Lord.
That I don't show everybody.
It's the one you haven't. It's called your shadow, your shadow self, in my opinion.
And just because I don't see it doesn't mean.
It's kind of like evidence. Just because you don't see it, does it still exist in your world? It sounds like it.
I don't know if it's or not. And if people are wondering.
So you're planning on this getting out because people, why would you be asking that? And if people are wondering, I mean, hypothetical. Sounds like it was part of the plan.
If I've stopped talking to more people online, my friends, if
you stop talking shitty to people. If you stop being a bitch and a C word, okay? Stop being an asshole. It's you. It's you.
Gems, yeah, I have.
Oh my God.
Because I've always wanted to communicate and be close to hidden gems.
Well, great.
But as I've done this past year, I've learned that there's a lot of them that just want to destroy me if they don't get out of me what they want. And if I don't.
So a lot of your hidden gems destroyed you if they don't get out of you what they want? What do they want? You're not, oh my God. Lady.
Act the way they want me to act. Or say what they want me to say.
Fuck them. Say fuck you. Okay, this is me. Deal with it. But not your shitty ways. Just, you know, the way you push, like you used to push your brand all the time. You would cut it and promote and subscribe. Hey, be sure and I'm like, God dang, simmer down. You know, you're not a walking, talking ad. You don't have to be. It really sucks. Nobody wants to stalk that shit. Right? No, I mean, it's aggravating because then that's fake. It's fake. It's not genuine. There's been glimpses where I saw some genuineness or something maybe not so fake. I think one time when she cussed and I was like, oh, wow. She just really humanized herself for me. But then she acts all good, you know, like, oh, we like it clean. I mean, you know what? If you bigger channels, now that you're bigger, you used to be small, but you grew. But now that you're bigger, why don't you tell all your other creators? Why don't y'all have a team meeting? And why don't y'all refuse to censor yourself? And then YouTube would be like, oh, fuck. Oh, well, shit. You know, they want money too. If you crimp that, anyways, that's just an idea. But anyway, so yeah, if you bigger creators would just say, fuck that. I'm not going to censor my words and these horrific acts that are taking place. They're crimes. They're legally used words and terms and oh my God. So they're crimes. So say the big words, but not in a triggering way, you know. Anyways, we can go on and on with that.
Then they want to destroy me. Or if I speak up, I think a lot of this too is I've always spoken my mind. I don't know. I'm getting in the weeds. I don't know.
Yeah.
That yeah, I speak the truth.
No, you don't. You speak your truth.
And when I see it, I say it.
Not. You text it.
And when I think someone's a bully, I say they're a bully.
Except for you.
But I guess that means the bully comes and bullies you when they learn that you think they're a bully.
What? It's like, is that a riddle? It's a riddle.
And that people, I just learned that people like public shaming.
Lady, I'm not going to go to your house. I'm not going to call you. I've seen what you guys do whenever people try to be adults. Look at Janice. She tried confronting you like an adult at the courthouse. And you're like, no, you're bullying me. Oh my God. I was looking for the rape whistle for real. I could just imagine. Okay. Not making fun of that, but just, can you imagine just being like her with a whistle? Oh my God. And you acted the way you did, knowing damn good and well you talk shit. But you made her, that was your intention. You didn't make her do shit, but you tried to make it look like she was the aggressor when in all actuality, you, in my opinion, were the aggressor.
I don't know. I just worry about this world that is cruel.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Try to save you.
And I am human. I am human.
What?
And I put myself out there. And for those reasons, I deserve more scrutiny.
Okay, Lauren.
And criticism.
Okay, Lauren. Just not that kind.
And I believe in public discourse.
We don't need your fucking permission.
Okay? Of course. And to criticize me when people feel I'm not doing what's right or best in the public, I deserve that.
We don't need your permission. That's a control freak move to me, like a control tactic.
It's not what this is.
How do you know?
Yeah.
You don't know. Girl, you can't even read the fucking room.
And the fact that rather than focus on making good art, which is what we say here in Hidden True Crime.
When are you going to make good content?
It's quality over quantity. Doing good.
subjective.
I've had to.
Don't they say art is in the eye of the beholder, or beauty is, basically? But same thing.
Worry about my reputation, but also
that's it.
Other people. I worry about you, Grayson. I worry about my husband. I worry about my little boy who's been really affected by this.
You know, give him a hug. Stay with him. Actually acknowledge his existence. Probably do you wonders.
It's like consume
and leave all this adult talk away from him.
Our lives.
Because it doesn't stop and nobody can see it. And that's what frustrates you. People are like, don't give it air. I know.
Girl, we see it. Holy shit.
I say that every day. We move forward every day, pushing through and performing because it doesn't.
They are really trying to do what John said earlier, in my opinion, where he said that if we just ignore it, it'll go away, right? We're just doing our art or work, pushing through it and performing. Okay. That's what they're trying to do. They're just trying to oh my God, they'll forget, they'll drop it. Okay. This is so personal though, Lauren. And people in this community, it would be harmful for me not to open my mouth and share it. And you're okay with that. That's the really shitty part. Like, you would love for me to shut the fuck up. I just don't have, I just can't, not until my soul says so. And right now my soul's raging. Okay. It ain't dark. It ain't light. It's mad.
You know that. And I've never reacted to it until this moment publicly.
You don't get to fucking react to your own fucking bullshit. We react. No. That was another fucking money grab, if you ask me.
Well, I don't think it's gonna be public, but like just.
Oh, you know it is. Shut up. Why did she do that? You saw her? Do I have a comment or anything covering? Wait a minute. God dang, that thing's open too. Hold on. So it's confusing me. Okay, y'all can see her. So watch her. She throws her hands up like she's validating her own.
We know that. And I've never reacted to it until this moment publicly. Well, I don't think it's gonna be public, but like just.
See, I told myself. I told me.
Moment publicly. Well, I don't think it's gonna be public, but like just. Who knows? One day it might be. Like, I just want to like record this for like
journal.
Yeah, or if it's ever needed for a documentary or to show my little boy that he's being cyberbullied, that if I can get to it, he can.
Please don't ever show your son this. Please do me a favor. Do him a favor. Don't show him this. Ever. Not everything has to be shared. Protect him.
But like, if like.
That's a really weird bed.
It's so hard to explain to people. Like, nobody can see it, not even my friends. Like, my dearest friends, I'll talk to them about it, and they're like, just don't get online. I mean, it's what we all want to say. That's not it. There is a consistent and constant whisper campaign going on.
And this was before the 9-hour live. This is fucking crazy. Or this is, during. I mean, no, this was the day before the 9-hour live, right? Am I getting that right? Why do I feel like it might be the day after? If her court, oh my God, I'm confusing myself. I'm getting in the weeds. I know. Which dearest friends are these, right? Yeah. And starting to give a shit. The amount of creators that covered the 9-hour live and called it BS should tell her to sit down, assess your life and do better. For sure. Hey, Christina. What up, girl? What? Hey, Lindsay. Hey, ATS. What a mind F, for real. Yeah. My toughest year was 2019, debilitating stressors. I know you know a horrible year like that. I've always viewed LM's 2026 like my 2019, psychologically tougher than anything we've experienced before. And it's like, sometimes it's self-induced. Sometimes it's sometimes you shoot yourself in your own foot. And then yeah. Hey, Ski Utah. Hey, allegedly innocent. I thought this was the 9 hour. It was. That's what I'm saying. And John's and hers was them reacting to their own crap. Remember that though? I remember thinking that back then though. Like, why are they doing a we react video right after the 9 hour video? Like, why are they reacting to their own stuff? That'd be like me reacting to this video tomorrow of myself. Like what? Doesn't make sense to me, but good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. I know. Man, I feel like an asshole. I do. And it's like I learned it in like the worst way. I mean, I say the worst way, but like mom knew some of it or some part of it. But I mean, she, she was dealing with the freaking trial, like with Lori. And oh my God, I that pisses me off. I can't even repeat that because it pisses me off to like think about the stress that added. Look, I got to stop talking about that about my mom or my family even. It just it's not right at all. I saw him. Nobody believed me. And so then I started years, as years went on and her and John's channel became ginormous. I started looking at their channel as like a tool, an extension. If I ever need to get something out real quick, voice wise, not that she ever platformed my voice ever. Okay. Ever. And I'm not mad. It just is one of those things that really stands out. It really stands out, especially when they're interviewing every damn body, except, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I just kind of look at it as tools. Like it is a network. It doesn't have to be a bad network. It can be to get out a message or I don't know. I don't know how to explain that properly. But she just wasn't a good person. And John wasn't a good person. They really betrayed my family. They are still betraying my family. And really, they're doing such an in-service to the am I saying it? Yeah. To the victims. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm thankful that the trials are over. But that's also another reason I think that they're treating us like the shit that they are treating us like, because there's nothing there to gain anymore. And so they're done. We are trash. We were trash before, but it was hidden behind her text, privacy or whatever. But then she shared it because she needs an attitude adjustment of herself. I don't know. I'm here winging life myself, and I just know that she can do better. I really feel like she can do better, and we all can, but I'm not the one. I mean, they're just weaponizing everything. They're for checking and filing FOIAs, public requests. Like, what? It is bizarre. I mean, this is so bizarre. It's crazy. Anyways,
pulling new people in.
We only have 8 hours to go. No, I'm kidding.
And
they're pulling new people in. That's what journalism is, right? It's of public interest. People are revolting, lady. That's why I'm calling it the true crime revolt for this 24-hour revolt of the crap that y'all are doing to continue weaponizing and hurting and exploiting the victims, okay? Their legacies, their memories, and then to hurt us left to shoulder the burden, okay? Okay. Just go on. It would be, I would also have a different or some, I think, I don't know, because you've not done that, but if she would just let bygones be, like, just go, Like, haul your ass, like, don't look back. Leave me the hell alone. Leave my family alone. I don't know. I might have some kind of little bit of respect, like, hey, okay, all right. But that's not what's happened here. That's not at all what's happened here. It's all behind the scenes. It's orchestrating. It's weaponizing the legal system, framing innocent people. It's just it's really gross, y'all. This is the gross. I don't know.
They're trying to destroy.
She can't say that either when they're saying they're getting new people home and they're pulling new people in as she is airing this 9 hours. I mean, she did take some off the time. It was like 9 hours and 10 minutes or something originally, but they've walked it back to 9:08:35. And before going live, she hit all the monetization options before going live so that people were getting I pay for premium, so I don't know. I never know all that stuff. So I'm kind of ignorant to people who don't pay for premium. But people were getting ads while watching the 9-hour live. And I kind of agree with Lori Hellis there. Like, they're your real victims, like, oh my God. You knowingly went in there. Look at that. You knowingly went in there into this with this video to add into here. And then it's weaponized. It's monetized the whole way through. You never present evidence. You just present feelings. You weaponize everything, in my opinion, for real. You dehumanize Christina, blurring out her face so people couldn't connect with her. And that is so Valo Daybell. Okay, that's so Lori Daybell of you, if I'm being honest. It's really gross what you've done. It's really, really gross. I'm ashamed for being in here. I mean, of all times, right? Like, just follow your gut, girl. Kresha, shit. No. I was trying to be the better person too. I don't know. Shit. I don't have an excuse. By the time I was done with this, did you know that repetition is like a form of mind control? If you say it enough, people believe it. By the time this was done, by the end of this, I couldn't see. Like, my eyes were so blurry, and I was just like, whoa. I couldn't even see. I feel like it was like a psyop all in of itself, a psychological operation, operating and using emotions. And I think they've done this many times before. And actually, if anybody's following the drama with the other true crime creators, like with Queen Bee and stuff, don't come at me either, but just sharing my opinion. It really looks like kind of the same thing happened there, maybe, with psychological operation, just framing things, making things appear one way by putting things up and just people not really paying attention because they're in the chat. You're not really paying attention. I'm not, I'm cutting up. I'm just saying. So, I mean, I think that it's a better lesson for us to pay more attention and be more aware of what people are trying to pull over on us, okay? We can't blame the grifters for everything. We have to take some kind of accountability and blame ourselves for whatever it may be. But anyways, it just seems like, I don't know, where's everybody's integrity gone? I didn't realize it was important to me until going through this experience with the murders and the court and all the things. It's like, whoa, I cannot stand exploitation. It bothers me bad. Or injustice. Like, I don't like it. Yeah. She's actually recruiting new people by promoting this 9-hour live where there were up 9,000 to 12,000 people at a time. That's inciting. That's a big power imbalance. Okay. Period. You want your truth out? You go to court. You finish your court. You don't cancel your court. Okay? Your son was never going to be on camera. They don't do that. You're in true crime, and people that follow know that. You don't, that does not happen. So that's a lie. Okay? That's a big fat lie right there. It's gross, man.
Trying to destroy me.
No. You do that well enough on your own. You have done this to yourself, Lauren.
I don't want to have to say that they've succeeded, but I have.
Oh, Jesus.
Changed a lot.
Where? When? You got some in your pocket, maybe? Change? What?
In the past 6 months.
What? Wait, when was this? October or September? September, October. All right. I got to count backwards. So that's like the fourth month, April. Okay. All right. Checks out.
And not for the better. I don't think I'll ever be as kind.
No, definitely not for the better, boo. You weren't kind. Oh, Jesus.
To people that I meet at trials.
It's not people that you meet at trials. It's you.
Or people I hire.
You.
I think I'm going to be less social.
It's you.
I think I'm going to probably be more of a homebody.
You might want to re-listen to this, Lauren, because I don't think you've been too much of a homebody.
As much at trials anymore.
That's just me, though.
I'll still make good work and I'll get past this.
Debatable.
But I think I worry about John's health.
Oh, Jesus.
He's not healthy, and I worry.
Girl, learn how to cook.
His blood pressure is up. He's in more pain. He's angry.
Go home, learn how to cook. He is aging, okay? I'm just being honest. He's having to keep up with your ass, too.
Calling fucking UNLV.
I think in some ways, maybe I can share like an observation.
Right there. Okay, I just was like, wait, what did she say? But she said calling fucking UNLV. Yeah, digging it, Christina.
Calling fucking UNLV.
Yeah, how dare they? Oh, how dare you check myself before I wreck myself, right? How dare you check the credentials that we, you included, use everywhere? Okay, you had that peppered with leopard, girl. You're like peppered with credentials, and usually not yours. So, yeah, we have the right to check that, and you don't have the right to make it sound weird. We're not weird. You're weird.
I think in some ways, maybe I can share like an observation. I've seen you almost like not question yourself, but like they filled your head with so many lies about yourself to the point.
It's Satan. Satan did it. Lauren never did anything ever. Where
you've been like, did I do this? Could I do this? And
you did do this, and you will never admit it. And then she's not going to let you admit it. And everybody's like, yes, Lauren, yes, man. And you're like, it's not me, it's them. It's everybody else. It's the whole world. It's never me. God.
Things like messages.
Oh.
Where they've like told you.
What are in messages, Grayson? Sir?
That you talk badly about these victims and things like that. And like.
You're lying right now. You're fucking lying. Oh my God.
First person to say it. Like, this may never go out, but like, I went through 6 years of your private messages. It took me 40 to 50 hours. I think I know you better than anybody in the world does.
You guys.
Aside from John.
You guys. Yeah, she's talking to an audience. Okay. She's always planned to share this with your pearls. And what are you doing? Biting your nails? What are you doing, weirdo?
Imagine 6 years.
Oh, digging in your nose. That's kind of weird.
In the world does.
You guys.
Aside from John.
Imagine 6 years of Facebook Messenger.
of her shit talking. Oh my God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Wow. Just think about that. Imagine 6 years of her Facebook Messenger. Okay.
Messages,
text messages, everything.
and finding out that people are saying horrible things about me because I said horrible things in private messages that are leaking. And I'm like,
about them. You just admitted it again. Crazy. Well, y'all do tell on yourselves though. Woo.
what the fuck? And like, I want to be the first to be honest. Like,
I'm like, what the fuck? We're like, what the fuck, lady? What? You are crazy. Like, you are out there. You are not on this planet right now. Like, I don't even know who you are. Ugh.
like 6 years of messages. I hope we're all of you would be afraid.
I'm not. Because I'm me all the time.
I hope you'd be afraid too. And
so you are afraid.
So 6 years of messages talking every day.
Cool.
A lot of it's sort of like bar talk, right? Like
you weren't at the bar.
Even drinking, like having like a glass of wine and.
I mean, girl, I used to be a drinker. Okay. Drunk texts are never good. So, I mean, I've been there, done that. Okay. Okay. Most of us experience that way back. You haven't sowed your oats, is what my grandma would say. You need to go sow your oats. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. You're going to have to go look in the mirror, and you're going to have to embrace that reflection and realize that that's you, even the ugly part. And then you're going to have to change. That face right there, though, looks really fasha.
Sitting and talking to friends, and then.
And what? Words jump onto the text message and then push send?
These friends get angry at you. They turn on you. And they clip them in weird ways.
Don't be a cunt.
And so I was like, Grayson,
I keep on being me. Be me.
Like, I couldn't get a hold of it. I was so confused. I finally was like, Grayson, because I kept hearing things.
I couldn't get a hold of it. And I was so confused. Like, why were my words? How were they getting out? I was trying to get a hold of it. And then I was like, Grayson, son.
I said, and I couldn't find them. Or then I figured out, and I was like, that's so taken out of context. Like, come on.
I mean, I think the recipient would be the one to tell you that, not you.
And so I said, Grayson, you have a new job. That was not in your job description.
Okay, so she already had Grayson on as an employee. That's kind of what I'm gathering, because now she has a new job, which is to take on her text messages. Hands phone over.
You are to go through 6 years of my messenger message.
And I mean, if Grayson did sign an NDA, isn't she breaking it here by saying whatever? And I guess not, but does that mean that she never, like, if her and Lauren, once Lauren and John, in my opinion, shit on her? I'm just saying, people outgrow each other.
Messages and texts, everything I have ever sent since, not 6 years, was it 5.5, 5 years?
Old phone and new phone?
What, 2019 or 2020? 2020.
Yeah, that's when the case happened.
You're about to know me better than my husband, John, because John wouldn't want to do this. These are probably like journals.
He wouldn't want to do this, and these are probably like journals.
They didn't want to burn.
She thinks it's cute down here. She thinks she's cute.
My husband, John, because John would want to do this. And these are probably like journals.
Giggles.
They didn't want to burn. You know what I mean? And you're like, I said that one night.
That you didn't want to burn?
They didn't want to burn. You know what I mean? And you're like, I said that one night, but I only felt like that for an hour, but it's now there forever.
Hey, it's called impulse control, girl. Rein it in, okay? Maybe don't do that.
Right.
So, And you did it. You did it.
I think there were 4.
She knew the assignment. how many days and how many hours?
It took a lot of days. There were a lot of nights I was up until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning going through, figuring out, okay, this
All you gotta do is a keyword search. It's very easy these days.
one. Oh, we could talk about one. I think it's really funny. Everyone has this rumor.
You have an NDA. No.
That you called somebody a swinger, and you were like, where did this come from? I don't remember ever doing that. And I was like,
this person's not a swinger. I never thought this person was a swinger. What is this? And everyone's like, she called her a swinger. I'm like,
who's everyone else, lady? Everyone else? That's really crazy, Lawrence. Leakage, as Jay says.
She defamed me. She told everyone he was a swinger. I'm like, who the hell did I call a swinger?
So
I mean, obviously, if you know that.
Anyone a swinger?
I went through.
I found it on accident.
I found it.
On accident?
I found it, and I called you giggling, and I said, Lauren, I found it. You did call somebody a swinger. It was because they were on a swing in their profile picture, and you made a joke.
That's maybe the one out of the many. Okay. It's still gross. And you could be taking it out of context. Probably.
But they got clipped. That got clipped. So
clipped? You said it though. It doesn't matter who fucking clipped it. It doesn't matter. Okay? You said it. You sent it. People laughed at it.
And there's been a lot of those messages.
Was somebody.
Y'all are victim blamers. Okay? You're the ones that say the girl deserved it or something. That's what it feels like. It's really gross.
On a profile picture of a swing, as this person will tell you we've never been friends. And someone said, look at this picture of her swinging. And I said, why do I think she dabbled in swinging?
You're really a bitch.
And you didn't mention.
And you're a bitch over here too in the corner.
You didn't remember it because it was.
It's never been shared.
Because she says it that often. That's how much she shit talks people. She didn't remember. God.
Outside of the text messages.
No, it was you and 2 other people.
Screenshots have been passed around of this, and it's actually not the real screenshot.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like, but I.
So where's the real one, Lauren? So y'all just confirmed that it exists. So.
But I said it.
I mean, it was you and 2 other people.
Yeah, that's a great example.
Oh, you and 2 other people. Thanks, Grayson.
Melissa said I'm a lot funnier than you thought.
I did.
Wow. She equates shitty text, shitty behavior to being funny. It's kind of like Lori's manipulation being tagged as intelligence, Eh.
I did. I was like, I will say, I think we've gotten closer through this.
Ew, we don't want to know.
What did you say? You said there are a lot of dynamics going on.
I joked. I said, I think I know the dynamics of true crime better than anybody at this point. I can walk in a room and see somebody I've never met and be like, this person connected that person because that person hates that person and that.
You sound like Tom Harrison.
Person's brother did this to that one.
Wow.
No, but there's it, but that shows you the context, right?
It also shows so much leakage. It really does.
You might have called somebody an asshole one day and that got clipped and sent to them, but really, if the full messages came out, you called that person an asshole because a victim was on the defense for something.
If the full messages came out. What are they saying?
And you were protecting them, right?
Oh my God. We don't need to be saved. Thank you. Tell your friends.
Yeah, I was actually always protecting victims. Well, that's what.
Stop. It hurts. Your protection hurts.
Yeah.
Love is not supposed to hurt.
I think that's been like, and.
I think the other thing too is like I am a lot more colorful behind the scenes. I
love a good F word.
Self-touted.
I
love a fucking good F word. You don't hear nobody like, oh, Krisha, or me saying, I am just colorful. I got to tell you how colorful I am. I can't show you. I got to tell you though. because if you can't see it. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Dreadful Penny earlier about Megan, about picking up on the puns. Like if you have to tell somebody, hey, that was a pun, then you're not doing it right. It's not genuine. It's not. Oh my God. So
John and I, we like to keep our podcasts clean.
Well, why do y'all show up on it? I'm just kidding.
Language. That's who we are. Like, we just want to keep it clean. But who I, the language I use.
But who I am, but who I, yeah. Then she changed it up.
When I'm not on camera, isn't always clean.
Cool. Nice story. Anyway, all right, move on.
I don't know.
I mean,
If that makes any fucking sense, but
it don't. Shut up. Okay. Oh my gosh, that was. Oh, where am I? Oh, way up here in the corner in the circle. Nobody likes circles. Woo, y'all. I'm so sorry. That was like every other freaking sentence. I'm sorry, but we do need to finish. Like, I do want to finish the whole 9 hours. No, I'm kidding. This is back to the first Reddit post that we were reading about Mr. Bright Breakfast, and just reading the comments. Okay. LGM has learned from, okay, I think I read that one. And this one says, the more you find out, the more I believe that the TikTok audio from Christina that used the phrase false kingdom is what made John freak out, because it seems that whatever he's done, it's all former and not current. I think that this is what caused him to believe that, quote, everything they built would come crashing down in an instant, unquote. And that's when we hauled ass and took a hiatus and came back. And then Christina 2 days ago put, hi, a lot of you may know me from my art account. So this is an older, I think, from her TikTok. So I figured, oh wait, and a lot of you may not. So I figured I'd do a little introduction on this separate account. As most people close to me know, I'm not someone who needs to be heard just to defend myself. I don't need to set the record straight to feel okay. I know who I am. So you may be wondering, why are you speaking out now? For the people who don't and the people who can't, because I've watched this pattern play out too many times at the hands of the same person. And at 45 years old, Lauren, she's still getting away with it because people are told to keep the peace. And though I'm only in my mid-30s, you go girl, subtle dig intended because I know she cares about age. It's that keeping all this silent has only kept the peace for the person who has done the harm. Amazing, right? Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh. I'm not here to burn down anything. I'm here to put light on what's been happening in the dark for way too long. Silence isn't peace. It's protection for the wrong people. If my voice shakes something loose, good. Maybe it's time. Right? I got chills that time. I did. And she said, which is wild to me because I very clearly stated in my actual words, as you can see in the screenshot from my 7/7/25 post, that I was not here to burn down anything. I also say verbally in my own words in a video on August 19th, 2025. This girl's been doing her homework, okay? I'm proud of you. And that I don't even want to take this girl down. That's why I'm not mentioning her name. There you go. I've seen it through your action, you know? That's not what you're about. You're not about that. And right? Such a good person, Christina. This person says, exactly, but imagine being John and knowing deep down that you're not the acclaimed criminal psychologist that your wife has been telling everyone you are. And then hearing the words false kingdom, not even said by you, but just a damn audio clip on a social media app. Ooh, good point. Didn't Gigi also say their business was going to be toast. Christina says, whether Gigi said their business was going to be toast isn't relevant to my actions or intentions. We hadn't even discussed our experiences with Lauren at that point, so her comments weren't connected to me in any way, right? She makes them about herself, in my opinion. That's kind of what I saw too. And a normal Idaho mom says, interesting that Gigi wasn't even referring to you at that point. Must be so much more out there that Dr. John and Lauren intend to keep, well, hidden. Anyways, accurate. And this person says, perhaps the investigator might better sign off his emails with not, or NDBA, which is not doing business as. Oh my God. Given that AG Investigations Inc. was dissolved at the end of last year, perhaps he forgot to update his email signature block? I wonder if PI Andy, former FBI agent, is looking into everyone in the sub. Oh, for sure. Right there. Boom. Also expecting to see that Dastin Deo, I don't know how to say that, passed the bar in PR. Normal Idaho Mom says, Andy the PI is also supposedly an attorney from what I'm seeing online right now. Seashell Gal, this is incredibly disturbing and wrong. Requesting FOIA docs isn't harassment. They love to flash their FOIA docs. Does that mean that they're harassing people? Something stinks, and it's not you, Bright Breakfast. They're trying to set up another benign situation as stalking and harassment. There you go. You'd think they'd know better than to try to set you up, especially with so many critical eyes on you. You know, like, oh my God, you got some kajangas. Or they do. Once again, they're using public servants to abuse the legal system. The Johnson Matthias family sure come with an interesting cast of characters. And then Christina says, Mr. Bright Breakfast, looks like they love talking about you with police officers on June 9th. Sorry, on June 19th, 2025. And now June 19th, 20,000. Oh my God, 2026. I can't freaking talk. I wonder, Normal Idaho Mom says, I wonder if they also consult astrologers and numerologists to cast black magic on people like Bright. Girl, don't think I don't wonder. Don't think I don't wonder. Hey, I don't know what they do. I'm not there. Can't see them. Don't know what they do. They mind their own business. Oh, but I mean, I've thought about that with Lori and them too. I'm like, oh my God. I respect things that I don't know about. You know, like I have not conquered that yet. So I'm just like, people do it for good, but people do it for bad. Just saying. Anyways. Hell, the elites do it. Pretty much. Okay, so that's this post right here. The one filing public request is not stalking. So this was actually the second one that we looked at, but this is the first one. And we made it to the bottom almost. Yeah, so let me start here and I'll just read to the bottom. Wait, what did I miss? John is taking on Utah Nojos to try to show he was credentialed with them for a longer period of time, or to figure out who looked into his credentialing. Thanks. And then, thanks for sharing. Okay. Seashell Gal says, not all surprising that they hired a horrible person who blames victims. Just yet another example of how they really don't support victims. I can vouch for that. What a seedy bunch. Whatever they're hiding surely must be threatening their livelihood. I wonder if the Mormon Church is helping fund their efforts. I've always felt that their compound/recording studio is a way to support other LDS podcasters who are trying to lessen the impact Mormon criminals have on LDS believers, and to try to deny mainstream church doctrine is involved to the general public. Since the church openly pays Mormon influencers, it's not much of a stretch that they'd be supporting HTC in numerous ways, right? Different View 69 says they certainly didn't do Bill Cosby any good, or they'd have been able to keep both trials from occurring, given that they overturned his conviction on appeal. Right? That was so gross. It's par for the course. They choose someone who couldn't even keep protections granted from a civil deposition and trial from moving to criminal. Boom, right? Okay, so that's this one. And she looks like a very strongly opinionated person. And we'll leave it on that. Robbie, hey, I miss your face. The moment this 9-hour video was meant to prevent is upon all of them. There is nothing that could be done by any of them. Get your popcorn and have a seat, right? That's good advice. And what y'all say? I'll see Cheryl and Amanda. We thought Lauren and Grayson looked familiar. Is Billy the Puppet and Pennywise? What do you think, Gretchen? I've got a video for that. I mean, it's just a small. I get a kick out of it every time. Let me grab it. I actually have it kind of pulled up. Okay. Well, hold on.
We said when someone provokes us, if you're going to talk about it, be about it, bitch, run your hands. No.
Anyways.
And what do we say when someone provokes us? If you're going to talk about it, be about it, bitch, run your hands.
Run your hands. Anyways, it's really... I wish it was that pitchy. It's nothing big. She's just riding her tricycle. She needs like an ice cream cone. I've never watched that movie, so I don't know. I don't know. You would think, huh? Okay. I ain't got time for that. Whenever I do this, though, it's going to start playing. I'm going to have to go shut it off. Stop sharing. Close window. That's how you do it. Close the damn window. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm still froze. What the hell? Shitty camera. I'm going to have to get a new camera. Maybe I'll send you a laugh out loud video. I haven't posted yet. Krisha. Okay. I know I really don't upload or share some of them because I'm like, oh my God, they'll take it as a threat, or maybe it's just a little too distasteful, even for me, you know? Yeah, we want to see it. And yeah, thank you also, Christina, for, the raw copies of Grayson and Trisha. And I love the Dreadful Pennies going over them. I hope that we can just kind of stay in this, like a groove, and just devour these things and rip through them, because I didn't do that. When I do it, it's like, I'm hanging on to every word versus getting caught up in chat. I don't know. It's like I'm catching things that maybe we're already caught, but I mean, again, you got to start somewhere. I just don't want to start like memorizing her damn words, but but hey, Idaho mom, I love your comments for sure. Let me thank Faye again. This was from way earlier, and Inner Visions. It's good to see you. And Faye again for the 10 memberships. Bo Bear, what's up, Bo Bear? How are you? Hope you're still here. Thank you. Llama Pajama, you love you, girl. We have your back always. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate you. And I soar with Jackie G, gifted 5 difficult research memberships. And then again, so 10. And then a member for 8 months. Thank you for sharing all of this. Oh, thank you for being here. It's like a burden we all have to carry, but hey, we're going to do it. We're going to see it through. But thank you again, Carolina. Member for 22 months. We all believed you, Krisha, and we all see and hear you. Thank you. That means a lot. And then Faye coming in hot, the 5, and then the 5, so 10, and then Miss Shirley Graff. Really love seeing your face. Love your comments. Really appreciate you. All right, y'all. So I gotta do some planning. I gotta get with nonsense. And like this normal Idaho mom. You may have emailed me. I need to check. So I did like a bunch of sleeping yesterday. I did. I just was like, I don't feel like doing anything. So I rested. But I gotta hit the ground running tomorrow. That way we can get this thing planned for the True Crime Revolt. To counter, I don't even know what to argue, I guess, to actually expose, our experience and how Trisha Griffith, despite being told, not having our consent to use our family members as a mean for any kind of gain, attention, money, anything like that. And she's continuing on. And then I got to tell you this because I told Nonsense, and then I went on Nonsense's channel the other night and I shared it there. But my mom texted me it was the day before yesterday now. I'm pulling it up so I can read it verbatim. And my mom said Friday at 4:02 p.m. Central Time. I verified with Life, which is Life Academy, JJ School. Web Sleuths donated $100. And then she typed out in parentheses $100 in April of 2024. That is all. And then she shared her opinion in one little sentence. And then she said, have fun. So that floored me. And actually, Nonsense, when we were talking about it on her channel, she actually caught the fact that these July parties or, these fundraisers or whatever are in July. Why would Web Sleuths donate $100 before July? You know what I mean? Like July, April's before July. I wonder if I got to find out. I wonder if this is when Trisha contacted Life, maybe was like, here, if I donate, she'll come, the CEO of the school, Margaret Trevelyan, will come and be a guest, right? I don't know. Oh, really? Starting to give a shit? Wow. I mean, are y'all surprised? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, but I'm kind of like, you weasel. You know what I mean? Like, you dirty bird. $100. And I mean, I don't remember them raising money for JJ School. I mean, for sure. Not in April of 2024. And it was last year whenever Margaret was a guest, when JJ's, school director was a guest. So it's kind of weird, right? But yeah, so my mom confirmed that and then sent it to me, and it's not a good look whatsoever. But I mean, they're already denying it and deleting people, dirty deleting. Yeah, she's giving prizes, right? Nothing like gamification is what it's called. But I have a whole report that I've created. The commodification of tragedy and ethical and sociological analysis of amateur true crime content creation. And it goes over how Colby, I mean, it was still fresh. His latest interview with his mom, with Lori. Y'all go to his channel and watch it if y'all haven't, if you're living under a rock. I mean, it's raw, it's real, I was debating on going over the rest of that with y'all today, or I was like, I got to pick one, so I went this route. We can always go back and finish the part 2 of that. Plus I wanted to give Colby, give it more space, let him process it more before I go tearing into it, which I already did, and I feel bad for that. But Trisha's not even family. And she was just playing it, not doing, fair use, in my opinion. She was just like butting up, like with Colby, how hard is it to be against Lori? It's like the human trafficking thing, like with Tim Ballard. It's like, who's not on board for saving children? Everybody's on board, right? So whenever you have a fallout with them, they usually, like with Tim Ballard, if you go against them, then they're like, oh my God, you diddle kids. That's where they go. Okay. And we're like, what? Anyways. So if you're not for us, you're against us, basically. But anyway, so I'm sharing this document that, y'all are welcome to go read. It's public, or I made it a public link. It's nothing big, but if you think of anything to add or something that needs to be changed, it talks about that interview with Colby's mom at first. Then it goes into the gamification of grief and tonal dissonance, the web sleuth broadcast. It's the persistent, grotesque juxtaposition of child murder against flippant theatrical. Oh my God, my mouth is not working. Theatrical and digital consumerism. The tone-deaf elements of the broadcast manifest in several distinct, highly observable ways throughout the transcript. And I mean, she is flippant about it, as per usual, right? It says this event epitomizes the concept of digital dark tourism. So there's that. Anyway, so the tinfoil hat, the cheese whiz, just all the let's celebrate, right? To me, it screams celebration. And I can't believe that I actually took part in this. Like, I'm like grossed out by that. But I know what my intentions are. And I found out what Trisha's are. Okay. And they are not aligned. Obviously. Turns out. So and it talks about hidden true crime, Christina. Anyways, I was gonna go over the timeline too, but then that Reddit post came in, and I mean that's pretty jaw-dropping, man. I mean, what do you need an attorney for? Why are you hiring from? Am I being right here, or am I correct in saying the post said that it's Bill Cosby's attorney or one of his attorneys? Am I getting that right? Anyways, I mean, save some of my family's blood money, bruh. Like, stop with the blood money, man. Anyways. Oh man. I know. Lamisa, I'm glad you shared that. Everyone here knows the entire reason any of us are here is to honor Uncle Charles, JJ, Tylee, Tammy, and Joe, and to help Kresha keep her promise to make her uncle proud. Oh, right. Love always wins. Oh. Right. I'll take your word for it, but I can imagine. All right, let me set my outro. And so, yeah, I should have more information tomorrow. And we need to do this real soon. Again. Soon. Okay. All right, guys. Hit me on the hip. No, don't hit me on the hip. I'm getting old. We break. But anyways, yeah, justice for Tylee, Charles, Tammy, JJ, and Joe. Love always wins. You guys are proof. It will. It does. It will. It does. I promise. At the end of the day, it will. At the end of all this, it will. After we get rid. Satan. Anyways, all right. Bye, y'all.